Hello, hello, hello. How y'all doing? I'm gonna give y'all some time to get in the room. Oh, I wanted to play a song. I should have got a second device, y'all. Because Nala's looking at me like, you was not getting my goddamn tablet. it was a good idea for me to go live now because my ass really need to go to bed early today. Rico, hi boo. Yes, you are. Yes, you are. How your day went? My day went pretty smooth. Yeah, I wanted to play some music. I had made a cover list of these cover songs, but I can't play them because Nada's on her tablet, as you can hear. And she is not trying to share right now, y'all. She eating the rest of her Popeye chicken and she is in bliss. Oh, actually, let me skip this commercial. Hold on, I'll be right back. Let me skip this commercial. Hey Kiva, how you doing? Hey everybody in the clouds. How y'all doing? Yeah, so like I was telling y'all earlier over there on Peace Alive, I've been told you that my dad was he studied up under Khalid Muhammad. Oh, you gonna do black and red hair? Cool. I can't wait to see the outcome, Rico. My dad used to study under Khalid Muhammad, right? And you know, Khalid Muhammad, when he built the new Black Panther party, it was in New York City, based out of New York City. So my dad was one of his soldiers, and so was Sinetta. There's pictures up literally. I could show you my dad's picture. You could easily Google this shit. I don't know why she lying about it. And I'm not gonna say she claims Sinetta said that, but I don't believe it because he ain't addressing me on her platform. She's a known liar. So yeah, well my dad was they was friends from there. So after the party broke up or whatever, after Khalid Muhammad died, you know, they got separated because of some you know, they were saying that the Muslims did it, blah blah blah. Hi voodoo. So that's how. Well, I was never personally friends with Sinetta. So while I never said I was, what I said was I attended some of Sinetta events. Like when he used to do the debates and stuff with Polite. I used to attend those events with my friends. I even invited some of my me and some, even that's how I got to meet like a lot of my Facebook crew because they would come down for some of the events. So anyway, but everybody meets Sinetta. He used to be on 125 all the time. But like I said, I've been stopped fucking with Sinetta like that. And I said, like, you have to look up his old videos. I told Sinetta I ain't fucking with him because he still fuck with Polite. And he's a convicted, well, he ain't convicted yet, but he got a DNA case with for a minor. I don't fuck with niggas that want to try to make excuses for niggas that have SAA with kids. You know what I'm saying? Don't do that. So that's why I stopped fucking with Sinetta. But I was just bringing it up because she was talking like she was. I'm like, girl, Sinetta don't like you. All he did was gossip about you. Like, but he wasn't the only one. Like, and he was smutted out every time she came to New York. And I don't know why she's lying about it because these niggas took videos of her and uploaded it. And she had her kids with her more than half the time she did that shit. And it was with married men. Why would Don Cato want a bitch like that? Like, I think it's something wrong with him for sleeping with her, but I guess men, they like to say they penis have no conscience. I guess so. Because I can never. Oh no, I won't be in New York City, so I won't be going. But are you going, Carmel? Exactly, Rico. She acting like Sonetta is somebody to brag about. Please, girl. Wow. Sonetta can't even. He want to be Polite friend, but I bet you, if Polite come to Harlem, he won't be his friend because he already know what's gonna happen if Polite come to Harlem, and that's all I'm gonna say on that. Yeah. Oh, I wish I could have met up with you, but yeah, we're gonna be in Legoland. And crowds for knowledge is not really a good thing anyway. So like crowds like that, like to wait online for something like a parade, but like a parade just walking down the street, she gonna be like, okay, when am I gonna have fun? You know what I'm saying? She gonna want to jump around, do this, do that. Okay, Voodoo. Yeah, we going to Legoland. Nigga, we going for 2 days for school starts. And then when I come back, we're gonna start our school shopping. You know? Cause she got so much clothes, but I'm looking for really a nice first day of school outfit. It's gonna be purple base. I'm gonna put up a short. Still trying to figure out how I'm gonna do her hair. Cause you know, people see how Nala get down, they do not want to do her hair. And then there's like a hairstylist over here that's supposed to work with kids, but the bitch gonna talk about some. She requires a deposit, but if the kid won't sit still, they ain't gonna finish the hair. You don't get the deposit back. Like, what's the purpose of you working with kids then? Because you know they're not gonna want, like, girl. So I was like, I ain't signing myself up for that shit. Nope. Hi, Monique. Sweet one. Hi, CEO boss. But yeah, MU was a whole smut. And the way y'all be sitting up here catering to that damn ass bitch, I don't like her or Lady Snoop. But at least Lady Snoop only smothered herself off of Don Cato. Yeah, Carmel Bunny is a cute name. I like that name. You see the mammies gonna try to tell me I'm jealous, but they wasn't Troll Page's name, so who knows? That could have been other people. Hi, with Love Only. How you doing? Yeah, that girl's a whole smut. She don't care nothing about her kids. She came up there trying to talk down to y'all. They use her like that girl. She don't like. Why would you, if you got your son? Why would you take the time to hit the link then? If it's so important. Okay, Lady Nigga, thank you for stopping through. She's the reason why I still got my channel, y'all. They was trying to get me. She had to tell me what to do. But she ain't going around trying to take credit for my channel. Nah. But yeah, I'm excited for that. But y'all know how guys are. Like I said, the this sector, if there was more straight men, I promise y'all, she would be getting going live on for a whole different reason. That girl, I don't know if she's a nympho or what's going on, but she's a whole smut. And I wish she would try to take me to court. I will never have to go to LA. I'll be in Zoom court. And I had the screenshots then. I actually have the video, ho, and people could click on you and see it's you. Because you know, if I would have showed the screenshot, she's gonna say, "Oh, it wasn't her." But she's a liar. She gave Juicy J a cash app, and he let her talk crazy. All the while, he's so-called condemning me for gay hate speech and college, whatever. He said I went to a fake college, which I did not go to a fake college. The college I went to, it must have changed their name, because if the college didn't exist, when you look it up, that the new name wouldn't come up. I forgot what the new name is. They changed the name, that's all. But I did go to a university. But she went up there trying to compete with me, claiming she was going to college to be a sober sobriety coach. Girl, you got to get sober first. Like, I ain't never been on drugs, I don't know, but I'm guessing you should be sober for several years before you get at that point. You're supposed to have at least a decade clean. Like, they would never let her be a sobriety coach. Get the fuck out of here. She's a smut looking for attention. And people saying she's cute. She is not cute. I don't believe it until I see a drug test. And I want it by the hair. Not that fake hair. That bad fake hair she got either. People talking about jealous of her, please. Hey, Rhonda. Hi, Joe. Joe, did you get your roast session? I was up on Sincere. I didn't. I want to missing it though. But they say you're supposed to have a whole roast section. I ain't worried about that hoe. I ain't worried about that hoe at all. Hold on. I'll let him in my text. That's funny. I look better than her ass. I look better than everybody. I already told y'all, when I get rid of this stomach, my only competition is gonna be Beyonce. Hold on. Oh no, I'm trying to make you a mod. I forgot how I did it last time. How I make her a mod, y'all? The 3 buttons ain't. No. I gotta figure out how I made a mod the last time. I'm gonna make you a mod, Max Boogie. I just don't know how to do it. How I make her a mod? Yes, please. I make her a mod. My fellow New York City. Oh, hold the name. Hold on. I'm not on the iPhone. I'm on an Android, y'all. I'm trying to make you. Oh, hold on. Oh, wait a minute. Show. Nope. I didn't mean that show. Okay, I did. Okay, sorry. This person. I don't know what I did. Sorry. Okay, it's back. You're back, Stacy. I'm sorry about that. I know Heavy Bay ain't talking to me. What the fuck? I know I look good. When I lose my stomach, like I said, my only competition will be Beyonce. That's all. I'm gonna have all your asses on mute too when I go live. I'm like, mute please. The queen is no, but didn't Octavius did a live saying that MU got some papers on dockets, basically saying that she reverts. Hi Rhonda, change. Angela, oh, you finally made the live. Hi boo. Hi child. Hey Shepherd. I hope I got cute possible. Whatever. I'm about to say you better come to my go live. What I want to say? Yeah, cute Octopus said that he did a live and he said MU got papers on file. Basically, she has the mind of a 9-year-old. Like she's bipolar. She got a personality disorder. And so she reverts back to a 9-year-old. I didn't watch the whole live. I was going in and out of that shit. Of course. Yeah, because MU's a crackhead. Go in any sector, go in the pro-black sector, go in the black sector. She's a smut. It's on video. And she did it with her kids over half the time her kids is there. So she loved using her kids as an excuse. But it's not. Okay, yeah, I know you didn't mean nothing by it. Oh, thank you. Yes, I was. I did. Cause and I also got a trick. Cause I'm gonna go live when I'm on Legoland a little bit, but I'm mostly gonna be trying to connect my other live. So cause I need to put more hours on that live, the other page, so I can start going live on the other one. Well then, hello, Cat Williams. Hello. And I'm not getting no procedure at all. I'm working on my belly naturally in the gym and with my diet. I'm not going unlike MU, I don't need enhancements. I was born perfect. But I'm a mom, so the babies, they stretch my belly out. So I'm getting rid of that. And once I get rid of my belly, y'all gonna see it because I already got the honey blonde hair. Thank you. She be high as hell. Hey, that bitch don't know sobriety. She doesn't. And the fact that she told y'all she was gonna now, let's go with her because she been clocked on her not being sobriety. But let's go by her words. She been sober a year, right? Who the fuck is gonna let somebody that's only been sober a year be their sobriety coach? You can't even put the application in. Like I've never been on hard drugs, but I think they should have at least a minimum of 10 years clean before they get to do anything, because that way they done been through it. They know like the things that's coming on your road to try to stay sober. They're ready to handle all of that. So how the fuck she gonna be a sobriety coach? She can't even be a junior. I would never do plastic surgery. I don't need it. Thank you, natural beauty. I don't have no filter. That's my real hair, my real edges, all that. Real skin complexion, not bumpy, all one tone, no foundation needed. That's all me right there. The only thing different is in my hair is a different color. It's honey blonde. Because, God can't get everything right. Hold it a second, guys. Here you go, moms. Here you go, Nala. Yeah. Why are you, you know what, Nala? Yeah, she always high. Always high. And delusional. Don Cato know it too. And she better stop playing with Don Cato. Didn't he help get her kids taken the last time? And she's still chasing behind him, but she like her kids. Ain't no way I'm gonna be with a man that got my kids, help get my kids taken. She don't got no. She knows she not cute. You can tell she knows she not cute by the men she get and keep. A bitch that knows she's a bad bitch would never deal with Don Cato. Let's be honest. Come on now. That nigga ain't got no money. She be paying for the dick. And then he make you have sex while you watching gay porn. He don't even want you, ho. He wants a vessel with a butthole, so he don't feel like he gay. I'm not. I refuse. You can't. You can't. I don't either. Because they desperate. Look at them. Look at Snoop and look at her. I mean, how much better can they get? I'm just saying. If a girl knows she look all that, you would not be with any girl that thinks she the shit would not be with Don Cato. So clearly they got some self-esteem issues. That's what I'm saying. Don Cato couldn't say hi to me. I promise you. and this girl literally and MU be sweating him. That's why I said I'll give Lady Snoop a little props over the other one. But you know, my man did tell me, right? Because my man, he's not like he likes he don't mind a big girl or a small girl, medium like that. Like he's more about looks and natural because he don't like girls. Well, he don't want them too big, put it like that. But he more into girls that's natural. He don't like girls that wear makeup and fake like fake hair all on the constant. You know what I'm saying? So just no, Heavy Bear. That's not an excuse. Y'all go check out Life with Simone. Pretty girl. She don't got no surgery, and the girl got barely. She got a little bit more chest than Lovely Love, but she's beautiful. You know what I'm saying? Guys be on her. Listen to her story time. You know what I'm saying? Guys be on her, and she don't do no that plastic surgery stuff is the only black women affected by that are the ones that's coons. Because that's not really affecting black women out there in Cali. That's more so the white people, and all the black women that's trying to compete with the white. But there's no competition. And for black men into black women, you could do all the plastic surgery you want. Ain't shit gonna change. You could wear all the fake hair you want. Ain't shit gonna change. So that's y'all see Seven got issues. And you gonna see no other people like that. I'm naturally beautiful. Always been that way. I don't need shit, including weave. The fuck. Even if I get fake hair, it's gonna be black looking. It's not gonna be how you say white looking. I'm proud of myself. Thank you. Oh, that was some fried fish. It was a big fillet though. You better tell him, Nina. Here you go, Nana. Wait. Here. You don't want it? No? Okay, hold on. Matter of fact, let me put something on for you guys. Hold on. Let me switch on. I got some. I'll be, because I got to do something real quick. Hold on. There we go. I really like this one. It's not that long either. I feel like y'all trying to copyright this, hating ass bitches. I'll be right back. I need some drink in my cup. Hey. I'm in the mood to fuck something up. I wanna go missing. I need a prescription. I wanna go higher. Sit on top of you. I wanna go where nobody's been. Nobody's been. You ever have fun? Alright. We gon' fuck up the night. Black lights. Spaceships fly, I'm the boss of Jenny when we fuck up tonight. Fuck up the night. We getting fucked up tonight. Bet you see fall. Bet you see stars. Bet you elevate. Bet you make it. I feel like falling in love. I'm in the mood to fuck something up. Cause we gon' fuck up tonight. What's in this flow? You sexy, my love. Now miss this roll call. It's you here, my boy. Yeah, show up. Pull up. You missed the last day. I clean it up. I wanna go where nobody's been. Have you ever had fun like this? No, yeah. Sonic
sexy body on my body, boy, you got it. Been driving while I ride it, got me acting hella slutty, so excited, so excited. She's unprofessional. Squeeze it, don't let go. Tease it, no self-control. Oh yeah, you. Come on, cuff it, cuff it, cuff it, cuff it, baby. Wanna bust it for you, baby.
Sorry, guys. I was brushing her teeth real quick. I'll be right back. Hold on. Here, take it down. Yeah, she does not like to share. Sorry about that. I had to put a little commercial break. Well, I'm glad to set the trend, but by the time it takes it, I'll be gone. I'll be gone from that crew. But I'm happy with it now. Now me and Nala are twins. We both got two front missing teeth. Wasn't that a nice cover? I know a few nice covers since they want to be haters and don't let me play my goddamn music. So yeah, that girl been a crackhead. Don't let her tell y'all no different. Don't let her talk. She thinks she's better than y'all. And her tone, like, I was listening to because I don't watch that crackhead. So I heard that Pizza said that MU said because Snoop looked masculine and she looks feminine, that is why people are not sensitive to her. So she's associating dark skin. Remember, I told y'all she used to be in the black sector, and a lot of self-hating black men are in the not well, maybe in the black sector too, but I know definitely in the pro-black community. A lot of them talk black but sleep white, so that's why she was comfortable there. But those same black men, they have like a lot of standards. It's hard to be their muse because they have a lot of self-hate issues, and the requirements keep adding and adding. So MU thought by her just having light skin and being a hoe that was going to be enough, but it wasn't. So she, and a lot of them say like a lot of dark skinned women are masculine. That's their way of trying to make excuses for the fact that they have colorism issues. You know what I'm saying? So she and women like that feed into it. That's why I don't get offended. I don't feel bad when they get dragged and dug out by these men because you thought you was special. You have no problem getting with men that have these thoughts about dark skinned women, but half the time they still do sleep. Look at Cardi B husband. Every time he cheat on her is with a dark skinned woman. Yes, they do. I wouldn't believe it. She has a personality disorder. Hey, Kenna. And so I know the sectors that she come from. So that's where she's getting them talking points from. And they love to believe. That's why look at Kimmy, another one. Look how she look, but she literally think her skin is getting her over. But what they never seen. Thank you, Joe Cool, for admitting that, because it's the truth. But what I don't understand from people like Kimmy, MU, and even Kiki in there, because Kiki was doing that too at a point. If y'all so cute and y'all light skin is so precious, why aren't the men in your lives a reflection of that? Y'all not getting no hot. Y'all not getting no y'all not getting no upper echelon men. Period. Y'all not getting no upper echelon men. And upper echelon men come in many forms. Y'all not getting them from any race. Yeah, especially the black one. Thank you. But she literally comes from the community where a lot of black men, they have all these talking points. And that's why you got a lot of these dark-skinned women. They feel like by kissing up to the women like MU and Kiki and Kimmy, it's going to get them in a better place because they're showing these dark-skinned black men who hate themselves. See, I'm not like them other hating ass dark-skinned masculine women. I agree with you. Light skin is beautiful. It's beautiful. There's nothing wrong with being mixed. Your mixed kid is black too. That's what they do. And what the black men do, pat them on the head and go on to their white wife and treat them like the queens. And they come online expecting you to fight. When it comes, even that part, low value women attract low value men. And there's nothing wrong with you saying that. You know what I'm saying? There's nothing wrong with that. You could think any color you want. Like I said, it's only a problem to me is when somebody tries to like do this, because then we get women like MU in the world. Like they a whole cracker. And I know this to be true in real life. It's this girl. This girl is big as hell, sloppy, like big sloppy, don't dress right. And she was dealing with Africans. And if you from New York, you know how thirsty them African women be. I mean, not African women, African men be. Them niggas be thirsty. They lead with how much can I pay you? You know what I'm saying? So this bitch is literally getting played by some old African nigga. Like he got her jumping through hoops and all of that. But then she'll look you dead in your face and be serious about it. Oh, cause I'm light skinned, so I don't really have like I be talking about men trouble in general, and she'll look you dead in your face and be like, "Oh, I'm light skinned, so it's cool." I'm just saying about the Africans in New York. I don't know about all over. I'm talking about certain. Well, the one that was she's a low body woman, but like those African guys, they big tricks in New York City, big trick. I'll just say that one. The most popular. Thank you, sweet one. She know I'm not lying. They lead with their wallet. You know what I'm saying? But this African guy, she was literally paying him. And then she would literally say, well, because I'm light skinned, people are jealous. Girl, what? Of what? Of what? Like, girl, you find it hard to fit in them CNA scrubs. She literally did. She find it hard to find CNA. Like, girl, first of all, you're a CNA worker, and you find it hard to find scrub to fit your ass. Like, but we're jealous. Girl, shut the fuck up. I ain't got time for that shit. But she was going through hoops for that. Like, that African man had her hooked. And she's like, she said, he told me I'm his first light skinned woman. Like, girl, shut up. She really thought, like, but I'm not lying. I'm not lying. See, she told you. And I'm going to be knowing about it. Because, I grew up, see, do you know the ethnicity of Africans that be like 116 on the west side? I don't know what part they're from. But I have no problem with African. I get along better with the African women, though. They do the best hair. I love like, usually, well, this lady, actually, she is African. Because the shop that I went to is mixed with African and Jamaican women. Like, well, I won't say Jamaican. I'll say Caribbean. It's mixed with African and Caribbean women. But when I go to Manhattan, all African women. This, especially that one right there on 128 by St. Nicholas. That's my bitch. Oh, I love her. I haven't been there in a while. You guys need okay. Yeah, the Dominican men too. I thought it was mostly the domestic men though. Trini girl, Trini to the bone. What's up, boo? Yeah, so I've always got my hair done by African women. I love when African women do my hair, and the Caribbeans too. Like they do, like it was a Caribbean that did my daughter knotless braid, and she's still getting countless compliments. Me too, and mine's is kind of old. I'm taking this out probably after the before the month is out. I'm gonna see how much. Because I know my hair grows fast in certain places than others, and I can tell that by the thing. So I'm gonna leave it in maybe to the end of September. Okay, thank you. Okay, Africa, they're from Ghana and Nigeria. Okay, because I never did that. Not all of them. The one I go to, she's real conscious about the hair. Thank you, Fatu. Yeah, everybody hit the like button. So yeah, but yeah, the Africans in New York City, big trick. But to be fair, I don't know where the guy that she was dating from, but at that time we was in the Bronx, so I don't know. But I know the ones in Harlem, big tricks. They just want to be in your presence, and that girl was literally tricking on that African man. But she thought her skin color was like, oh, he tells me I'm the most. Like, girl, he is gassing you up for your little CNA check. I'm gonna go to that lady because usually when I go to my African lady in Harlem, I let her pick the style because she's good at picking styles too. I might get my hair braided again because I've enjoyed not having to do my hair every day. I have enjoyed that. But whatever I get, it got to be something that Nala, don't do that no more. Here, I told you to stop pressing the button. I can see from the camera if the commercial come on. You don't have to do that. Give her juice back. Trying to invade my bathroom privacy. You see this? Here. You know, I don't know why she not tired. We done went to the park. I done went down there and purchased our tickets and everything. Yeah, you lucky girl. Yeah, and that's the only reason why she's sticking over here. I have never seen people fall for her bullshit anywhere like the beach sector. I said, oh, she done found her a perfect match. Hold on, guys. Okay, I'll be back. Oh no, I'm talking to her. You lucky, Trini girl. My sisters get braid real good, but they all the way upstate. They in Rochester. Oh yeah, that's a good soul food restaurant. Yes, Lord. Price is crazy, but the food worth it. Yeah, you making me want to go to Harlem when I come back. I haven't really been there. You think so? It could be that too. It could be that too. You're not lying. It could be that too. It really could. But for the most part, majority of the Africans I see here, they usually are married to African women. Yeah, I agree with you, Ken, because I have never seen her embrace like she was embraced here. Even like they'll do it for a couple of months, but to last this long, I am shocked. You know what I think it is, Kenna? It's not really a lot of straight men in this sector. Because if it was, oh, she will be showing out like the smut she is. She's a big smut. And she was literally letting loose the other day. She's like, oh, Don K. Like, she thinks she's threatening him. Like, girl, he used to you being smutted out. That's why he don't take you serious. And Don Cato, if you're in the bushes, you can interview over here. You can get your complete story out. As you can see, my crowd, they're very non-biased, and they will not judge you. And Kimmy ass is just looking for a way back in the sector, ho. That fat ass pig, all them felons. Oh, I don't know. I stopped being her friend years ago. I don't know where that girl at now. Like, she was just too delusional for me. I can't be with friends with delusional people for too long. It bothers me. And that's funny because like MU claiming she used to be Afro Latina. It was this girl, black. Now I'm not saying because you mixed, you can't. Like, she clearly wasn't mixed though. Every time she tried to tell me she was mixed with, she was crazy as hell too. I met her in Queens. She tried to tell me she was mixed with Asian child. Every time she tried to get the story out, I started busting out laughing. I couldn't control myself. I really couldn't. So we was only associate. She ain't going nowhere. Her fat ass ain't got nowhere else to go. She's another smut. Another internet smut. And you could tell by the company she came. Like, you literally was on the phone with ZT about your pussy. That man clearly is confused. He don't want women, but he especially don't want your fat ass. Girl, you that impressed by a couple of old school albums. Like, I bet you Kimmy still thinks Barack Obama was a great president because he sung Al Green covers. She's a weird ass, low self-esteem bitch. Then she loves to praise ghetto intellect. Girl, first of all, okay, some people might say I don't see it. Ghetto intellect is not my type aesthetically, but okay, some people have said he was cute. I don't get it. I don't call him that. But you sweating ghetto intellect. He likes thin Asian women, Kimmy, fat ass hog. Like, y'all both looking dumb as fuck. I don't get it. I don't get these hoes. And then they want to act like they bougie with felon records. Like, girl, why you cutting bad checks? Your pretty ass can't find a sponsor, or you got to go to the dark skinned women on the beach sector. That's sad and pathetic. Be some sorry assholes. But I'm shocked that they tolerated MU this long. And the way she like to sit there and try to talk down to people. That shit grinds my gear, because I was in the clouds minding my business on my way home, and I just couldn't take it no more. I didn't even know Dobie was up there already, because if I didn't know Miss Dobie was up there, I wouldn't have even went. But I wanted Miss Dobie to cut because I was coming to cut that hoe off. She wasn't about to get another word out. I promise you. She heard and ran. Well, I got up there. She lucky. I was about to let that whore have it. But yeah, I don't know what the hell that fat ass license girl. I used to be friends with that. When I move on, I just do that. Like I said, I got my day ones and I'm fine with that. If I don't ever make another friend, I'm fine with that. At least I know how they moving, you know? And then they're gonna talk about, oh, I'm gonna ask one of my day ones, can she come? But I don't know because of the type of job she do and how y'all like to act over here. She does. Kenneth, that's the thing. I know for a fact she pays. Juicy J switched on me real quick. But I helped, but you know what? I stopped his donations when I did those live, letting her know he don't affect me, and then I stopped responding to Juicy. And then I bet you she cut off his donations. Cause y'all gotta remember Juicy had my name in it. Juicy J had my name in his titles for a long time. I didn't even know it and I didn't even watch. And it's not cause like I think Juicy J is funny. But I just wasn't responding because, like, I know how he like to twist shit and do his little bullshit. And I just wasn't in the mood. You know what I'm saying? I was like, I'm going to catch him on his live. And that's what I always hit his piano and see what he say to my face. But I was saying shit about him, too. So I wasn't really too upset about it. But once MU gave him a cash app, ooh, he really started to try to show his ass. And that's when she went in his comments talking about fuck my kids and this and this and that. Bitch, fuck who? And I don't talk about kids in general, but I damn sure I feel especially sorry for kids that come from crackheads. Just because my experience seeing how their life was growing up. I've known kids a lot of kids that come from crackheads and their parents leave them with everybody, they've been subject to a lot. So I feel like they got enough having crackheads as mothers. That's why I don't really talk about Ness son or be MU kids. What's up, cuz? But yeah, MU was a whole fucking liar. That's all she do. And y'all gonna see it. I really do hope VS recorded her talking shit. Because watch how that bitch griff out this motherfucking sector and turn on everybody in the process. Well, she probably gonna do that anyway for VS. Exactly. And you know when she said fuck my kids, literally when she was taking Kiki to court, talking about hers. That's why I told Kiki I'll be a witness because I do got the screenshots. Hey, Chocolate. Yeah, BL in the building today. I think the regentrification is like, I mean, I guess I can't say it's a good thing because even with the jobs, it's like not even the people that's being displaced by the gentrification or even getting these upscale jobs. You know what I'm saying? So I think it's bad. I think they're trying to push a lot of people out. The regentrification is not only like people when they think of regentrification, they think it's only have to do with low income housing. It has to do with like mom and pop stores, like a lot of our staple stores and stuff like that. They're gone. They made it impossible for them to be able to afford the rent. And right now it's only like in Manhattan, certain projects, they're gonna put in meters. And it's a lot of people, and they already got the crazy rules. And my stepmother's building before she passed, right? All the people on her floor were elderly. All these people didn't have these apartments before she was even there, you know. And she passed before some of them, but it was this one lady, right? She had a worker, you know, the home health aid workers. So her home health aid worker, because in that building, the projects I grew up in, we have terraces, you know. So a lot, if you're in a household where there's no smoking allowed, and if you're like a lot of the elderly, they don't like that. So her home health aid worker, on her breaks or her lunch hour, she would go to the terrace, smoke her weed, smoke her cigarettes, and drink her, I guess, or I don't know if she was drinking or not, but I know she was definitely smoking weed and smoking cigarettes. So one day she got caught by the cops and they gave her a ticket. Do you know they tried to put that lady out her apartment? Sure did. Because her home health aid, not nobody visiting her. Like this is somebody that she needs to visit her because she's too elderly to go to the store and do things around her house. So she literally had a home health aid, and they tried to snatch that lady apartment. And then my stepmother used to get mad because when my father used to always get caught drinking in the projects, he would always give her apartment instead of my grandmother's, which is his mother. And then she had to go to court a couple of times because my father got yeah, I'm in New York City. I grew up in Harlem. I'm in Brooklyn now, but yeah, like they got so many rules. Like I don't even know why people are still trying to apply for like the projects in Manhattan. And trust me, people talk about the project, but a lot of people will give their right arm to live in the projects, especially in Manhattan. But that waiting is like for years. But yeah, they got so many rules to kick people out their house in Manhattan, and then they're gonna put like gas meters or light meters. So pretty soon in the some of them already started, but pretty soon every project in Manhattan they're gonna have to pay light and gas because they want them out. They want them out. So they because you know Jay-Z when he first got on, he tried to buy two buildings from Marcy, and and he was gonna let all his people that part. He was gonna let all his people live there for free instead of them coming to him asking for money and stuff. And he could just like I don't know, let them live there for a thing. But they told Jay-Z he couldn't do that. But why Donald Trump own 8 projects right now and a couple other top business people own others? Yeah. So what they doing? They've been doing this for years though. They offer people money to leave the projects, and they give them another form of Section 8, and or they offer them like houses in the Poconos and shit like that. And the people that didn't take it, they making it hard as hell for them. Hold on, y'all. Exactly, exactly. What you don't like about New York? But I mean, if you're not accustomed to New York, I see why you say that. Because you know why they say that, Max Boogie? Because we're not friendly. Hold on, you guys. Yeah, okay. I'm sorry about that. So, like my sister, right? When she got her Section 8 years ago, this would be about. Let me see. This had to be at least 10 years ago. She got her Section 8, right? And she only moved upstate New York. She moved to Rochester, New York. She tried to come back like 2, 3 years later, and they told her no. When you leave New York City with your Section 8, you cannot come back. I mean, you can come back, but you can't use that Section 8 no more. So there's a policy in New York City. Like if you get Section 8, even if you move in just upstate New York, not even to another city, they don't care. You cannot come back. So they're trying to get rid of all the programs. And then there's not even no Section 8 no more. They have like every once in a while they do a lottery, which is how I got my Section 8. But other than that, like they're cutting off. Eventually, they want to cut off Section 8 completely and just maintain the ones they got. And but like they said, like if I lose my if I take my Section 8, right? Even if I go upstate New York, I cannot come back in the city with it. Like I would have to either look for another form of rent control or just pay regular rent. Like they trying to make it so that you better be rich to live here. or they're gonna have very not too many people with low income. And that's been in the work for years. Because I remember when they used to offer my grandmother to move to the Poconos. And when I had my apartment, they offered in the Bronx. Like I tell you, I first had my apartment in the Bronx. I lived in Webster houses. They even offered me something. I'm telling you. Hold on, you guys. I just realized my damn. Okay, there it goes. Yeah, so it's crazy right now. That's what people be killing them. And then people think low income is $5, $10. No, low income is 30% of your income. It could be somebody in a 3-bedroom house paying $5 for rent, and you could be in a studio paying 50. It just depends on how much money you making. The same thing as the rest of Vegas ain't shit. I heard that well, EBT changed too. Well, I think it's the same way because I heard some people saying that in their city that they have to work for food stamps. I don't think they have to do that here. Well, they never asked me, and I only ever got food stamps my whole time. Like, you know how they say you can't be on for more than 5 years before they can actually work. Like, I've never used the 5. I think I maybe used 1 year, like when my son was first born, and then after that, I took myself off. That part, Max Bookie. Me either. I really can't. Yeah, you upstate. But you know, Max, if you try to bring your Section 8 back, they won't let you. You know that, right? They won't let you. My sister tried years ago. Hey, K-Fit, how you doing, boo? You enjoying your free mommy time? And he black. Like, and you know, who said this? I don't know if it was Malcolm X or Khalid Muhammad. They said, never trust a black congressperson that white people agree with. You're gonna get screwed. And if Obama didn't teach you that, nobody will. He bombed Obama, whose father's from Africa. He bombed more African countries than any sitting white president ever. Oh, you let it go. Okay. Okay, go ahead. But that's what Section 8 for. Because the Section 8 I got, they'll let you the Section 8 I got, they got a program where they match your money. Like if you put savings aside, they match your money and help you get into home ownership. But shout out to Max Boogie. That's what's up. Yeah, them hurricanes is a wrap. Because that's when my older daughter father tried to get me to move to Miami. I was like, hell fucking no. And I thank God I did that because look, I can't stand him now. Oh, for real? See? I have an aunt that's I have to call her mammy because that's kind of what she is, for lack of a better word. Oh, that's what family's about. Right. Exactly, Angela. But yeah. But yeah, it's all about like find what works for you. I felt like for me, because the only thing I don't like living in, it's hard to find places in the United States. Like you'll own the house, but not the land. And I don't never get that. And then New Orleans, after that New Orleans things, like people couldn't even go back because yeah, they owned the house, but they didn't own the land. See the fuck shit they be doing? I can't fuck with that shit. I'd rather own my tiny home where I can take it anywhere I want. Fuck you in your land, nigga. Yeah, y'all doing big move. That's what I'm talking about. When I get my money up, I'm gonna be like you ladies. Hold on a second, guys. Hold on. I'm gonna drop my link. If anybody want to come up, no pressure if you want to. I'm enjoying talking to y'all, but not acting a fool right now. So I'll be in and out. But that's why I said if I move out of New York City, I want to make sure I'm really gonna be happy because I know I cannot come back with my Section 8. I could come back, but you know. Yeah, K-Fit, but it's not too many places. But K-Fit, that's my thing. It's a lot of places that you cannot own the land. Isn't that the purpose of like property taxes and stuff like that? Yeah, me too, Ken. I think I want to own a tiny home. You can get the link. The link is right there. I don't know about no. I'm trying to make Max a mod too, but I don't know. But me, New Hurricane, I gotta get to know you better. Well, Angela, I'm gonna need that tea, boo. I'm gonna need that tea. You need my email? Hell nah. Y'all just as expensive as New York City. I'd rather stay here. Where I know the gangs. Like y'all, I don't got. I like to wear red and blue sometimes. I ain't got time for y'all bullshit in Cali. Oh, Max Boogie said no. I'm sorry. Oh, say okay. So if I own the land, I still got to pay the taxes. Okay, but what cities are popular? Because I know in New York City they don't let you own no land. No, I like Cali, but I'm scared to fly. I never been there. I always wanted to go to Las Vegas though. Always. I always wanted to go to Las Vegas. I want to go on the show. I'm not even a big gambler. I just want to walk the strip and take pictures. And they have some beautiful views. I tell you, I used to be friends with this guy in Cali. Just the views from his backyard alone was so fucking pretty. Certain, yes, certain parts is like Chirac. Yeah, I heard that. They was even like when I was looking on my Section 8 voucher, they said that depending on where you move, the amount of your voucher is going to change. Because like right now, my voucher, it depends on what zip code I'm living in. Yeah, I know I'm about to pay taxes, but I'm not paying property taxes on land I don't owe. Yeah, I want to go to Vegas so bad. So bad. Hey, pull up. Exactly, treating to the bone. Yeah, I heard. I heard. I heard. Hold on a second, guys. Yeah, Buddha, I know it goes by the cost of living. Very. And you get to customize your tiny homes. You know what I'm saying? You get to customize them. Okay, guys, I'm back. Yeah, I love tiny homes. That's all. I be binge watching them shows. And I like that you, because I feel like a tiny home wouldn't be like a big thing for me because in New York City, the apartments are so small. So I'm used to living in small quarters because like they be charging you the most money for both like the tiniest spaces. Like it's weird. That's what I want to do. I want to grow my own food in my little tiny land. That's what I'm saying. Get yeah, either tiny home or a townhouse. But like when I do the tiny house, like I think I'll probably start out like maybe in a townhouse because it's gonna be in me and Nala for a little while now. But like when Nala get out and go to college and stuff, like I'm gonna start the process hopefully soon. I'm gonna start the process like putting money away for my tiny home. Yeah, but I want to build my tiny home from scratch because I want it to be catered to me and my needs. Like I watch a lot of tiny homes. If you have it built from scratch, some people build their own from scratch, but I want to have a builder because I could barely hang a picture. Yeah, and tiny homes is the new wave. Everybody like, oh my god, it's like in Catskill, New York. I really want to go to there so bad, just to experience a lot of because they always suggest going up to like live in tiny homes for a little while. Like people don't know that's the new wave. She's not lying. The new wave. A lot of people because of a lot of the laws that come with owning homes, you don't have those issues with tiny houses. You know what I'm saying? That's why, and it's like it's a growing community. So, because a lot of towns they don't want you to have the tiny homes there because they can't tax you like they do with the home. They can't tax you like they tax you with the regular homes. So it's just like, and you could build your tiny home depending, like if you want to be in like, but my tiny home, I don't know, they're gonna probably be on wheels. So I could travel a little bit. Smart move. Thank you, Angela. Yeah, uppity's not one dimensional. But I've been telling people I want a tiny home so bad. But my tiny home, I'm gonna build it. Like I'm gonna build it because I need a lot of shoe space. I need a lot of closet space. I need a nice kitchen. I'm willing to sacrifice bedroom space for that too. Because what I'm only gonna be sleeping in the bed, having quarters. That's it. Hold on. It's a lot of luxury tiny home. That's why I said I want it built. Because it depends on what you want a tiny home for. Some people they want a tiny home that's all nature and stuff like that. Like I recycle, you know what I'm saying? But I want my tiny home to be luxurious, I want sliding doors, you know what I'm saying? I want to be able to travel with my tiny home, and I don't, only thing I got to worry about is pulling up somewhere. But I want to own my land though, so that's there. And I would like to do like Voodoo doing, like have land somewhere where I can rent out stuff and have income and stuff like that. But I have to look into that though. I really like. I already been doing my research, but I have to do more. See, you used to big houses. See, the people that's used to having a lot of big spaces, they. I understand that. You know what I'm saying? But living in New York City, I'm so used to it, so it's not going to be a good thing for me. That's the one good thing. I'm used to, and I know how to organize. So, like, people be amazed how much stuff I be fitting in my house, but it's the way I organize it. Okay. Oh, you need something bigger too, huh? I mean, I want to, but see, like if I have a backyard, I think I'll be okay. Oh my gosh, he says a room room. You need an ashtray? Go get one. It's all about downsizing for real. Well, it depends on where, like, well, the apartments. You do I have yeah, when my mother first, well, the last apartment, I'm gonna say the first, but the last apartment my mother had before she moved to Rochester, she moved to Rochester in 1998. But she was living in 2000 Valentine in the Bronx, and all of those apartments are duplexes. I've been to Rochester, New York, and I've been to other places, but I didn't stay there long enough to know it. But I just, I think it's just too many in my family in Rochester for me. Like all my siblings live there except for like two, but they live right next to Rochester, like a town or two over. Yeah, but like I said, well, I would do a townhouse first for like me and Nyla, but like once she leaves the nest, I'm gonna do my tiny house thing. Shanice, I'm behaving. I promise you, I'm behaving. They stay mad at uppity. Max Boogie, they want you to show them the way. She be knowing. Trust me, Max got her knowledge. Y'all make sure y'all like and subscribe to her as well. You know what I noticed in Rochester too? They think because they're not New York City, they want to be New York City so bad. They be acting out rap videos all the fucking time. Like, girl, that is not how I be in New York City. It really is. But y'all should really look into some tiny home videos. You know what I'm saying? And you will always have like tiny home, especially to fit into like a lot of city requirements. It's more about the how wide it is, but you could always add more floors. If I get a tiny house, I definitely want a balcony on the second floor, but I will make it more like the ones I see. I will have an easier access there. But I will always have like my tiny home is gonna have to have at least 3 rooms. You know what I'm saying? Because I got 2 girls and a boy. So even if they all come at Even if they all come visit me at the same time, they got somewhere to stay. And you know what I'm saying? Sleep at. But I do want to own like a lot of land. Like, to be honest, my dream is to have like a lot of land, and I could build like my kids they own places like on my land so they can stay by me all the time, even though I know they ain't gonna do it. But at least when they come visit me, they got their own little privacy. You know what I'm saying? Thank you, Zaddy. Oh, see, you lucky. I never had that experience, Voodoo. I never had that. I just want a backyard. I didn't even in my wildest dream think about a front yard. I just wanted a backyard. Shit. You said they got $1 houses, but Max Boogie, like how much repairs do they be needing though? Well, when I was visiting, they was acting out rap videos. I think Rochester was the reason why they made that rule. Not more than 4 black people could be together at one time. Oh, you want to contain the home, K-Fig? Oh, wow. But you know what? You got to look at the bit. But like some people say, like in certain weathers, they may not hold up. But I don't know. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. But with you, because I'm just not used to having a lot of space. I'm used to living in small quarters. Yeah, it could be good more space. It depends on how you build your home. Like a lot of older people that have tiny homes, they don't want a second floor because they know they're going to get more older, and as they get older, the steps is going to have a way to climb. So usually, if you don't have 2 floors, you get really high ceilings. But if you don't have if you got 2 floors, then I guess that's going to mess up your ceiling space. Yeah, please subscribe to Max Boogie. There she go. Thank you, sweet one. She gonna be your mom's sister as soon as I figure it out. Right, Shanice? You might as well. And then you own your tiny home. You own that shit. Ain't no kicking you out. And if you put it on wheels, you can always move that shit around. Yeah, when you don't got no kids and stuff like that. Right, Mo. But I really I only dreamed of a backyard. I ain't never think of having a front and a backyard. You about to have me hating on you, Voodoo. Don't be telling me that. You gonna turn me into a hater. You know how much I want a backyard. Talking about you got 2. You got a front and a back, girl. Oh, the houses that people lost. I see what you're saying. Yeah, I've been researching tiny homes for like the past 2 years now, and that's you know how you want something you don't. Because I used to really want a loft, but no, I've been wanting a tiny home for a long ass time. Hold on a second, guys. Sorry, Angela. Yeah, exactly, Voodoo. Tiny homes are more popular with older people who are empty nesters, younger people with no children, or people that made a decision that they don't want children and they don't want to spend all their money on like a lot of rent or mortgage payments. So those are like the 3 targeted, the majority of the people that use there. But there's also family tiny homes and stuff like that. But I think it would be a little bit too cramped with Nyla. Oh, I'm not flying. That ain't happening. Nah, I don't think I could. I don't know if I could do an RV, but I would like to try it though. Because I think a RV is something that puts you in it. But being that I don't drive, I want something I don't need somebody to drive for. You know what I'm saying? See, like the reason why I want my RV on wheels is because like if I want to move somewhere else, I could just hire a company to that's insured to move my tiny home from wherever I wanted to another place. Yeah, Max Boogie. One of my homegirls that I went to high school with, she was living in the loft. That shit was nice as fuck. And I always wanted one. But they're expensive as hell in New York City. You know what I'm saying? Expensive, but it's real open and I love it. I've been to like my homegirl lost. She was her dad was a lawyer and he was a single dad. He was a white guy. I think her mom was Spanish or something, but she didn't know her mom. We was cool. I met her in high school. So sometimes after school, she would ask me to come over with her and stuff like that. We would chill at her house. And then when I became an adult, I went to another loft. It was in Brooklyn. It was this guy I was chilling with. And he got the loft from somebody. I forgot. I think he was subleasing it though. But he didn't do it. But the person that did it, because they own the loft, they had all you know how they say have focal walls? He all his big walls were focal walls. And this one thing, oh, I wish I still had that phone. I can't remember what email was. I know I took pictures of it. He had like this mermaid thing. Oh, it was so beautiful. Oh, it was so pretty. I was like, oh shit, I love that shit. I wish I knew somebody could paint that shit. One of his friends that painted that shit, not the guy that I was talking to, but like the guy that he had rented, subleased it from. Yeah. I am going for my tiny home. I'm gonna start I'm gonna start saving for it. I already said this year coming, I'm gonna put money to the side. I'm gonna start like I'm gonna start my YouTube page, be serious about it. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna have 2 YouTube pages, one for adult, one for me and Nyla. You know what I'm saying? Right, that's the truth. They surprise you when you get inside because you get to see people real character flip. That's what I like about tiny home. Look up the tiny homes where you get to create it for yourself. Like you sit down with like a team. Well, I don't maybe well whatever. You sit down with like what's that called when they build shit? You know what I'm saying for you? Whatever that's called. And you tell them like the things that's important to you. So mine would be having a kitchen. I need like a regular kitchen. You know what I'm saying? I need a regular size. I need my tiny home to have a regular kitchen in it or some as close to regular as possible. I need a entertain like but I'm willing to sacrifice on the bedroom area. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't mind if I don't have a lot of space in my bedroom area because even now I don't really spend a lot of time in my bedroom like that. Architect, yeah, that's what I'm looking for. Architect, that's the word. Thank you. I've been smoking weed, y'all. Sorry, y'all know I ain't silly. So you sit down with an architect and then you tell them like what's important to you space wise, what you can architect developer. Yeah. Thank you, ladies. You said I'm always in my room. I be like in my room, like I don't really use it for much. You know what I'm saying? So I'll be willing to put like if a room is important to you, you can let them know that. You know what I'm saying? Like that's why I like to watch the ones where they sit down with like the architect or the developers and stuff like that. And then you basically map out what you want and then they create it for you. You know? And then depending on what you want. Because they said the best the more affordable tiny home, like because I like if you get a tiny home that's already made, you're gonna save a lot of money. But my tiny home, I want it to be catered just for me. You know what I'm saying? It's this black lady. Yeah, and I want a balcony. I do want 2 floors or maybe one. I don't care because they got the tiny home where they got the long round porch that goes from the front door all the way around to your bedroom. So it's like you kind of have like a mini balcony outside your bedroom. I could do that. You know what I'm saying? But I would definitely need 2 floors. See, while my kids is grown and doing their own thing, I would use like I wouldn't have to use those rooms except for maybe like storage or something. But when my kids come to the side, I could put it to the side and then they can sleep on their little beds and stuff. Yeah, see, but that's the thing. Tiny homes, they cater to your needs. So I'm thinking now, like Okay, well now, because I already see when your kids get a certain age, they want to go away. They don't want to be with you every day. You know what I'm saying? So I'm already planning for Nala because I see how my older two kids doing me. Oh, see, that's what I'm trying to say. Yeah, it's called an enclosed porch. That's what I want. Okay, Max Boogie, I'm gonna have to come visit your ass. I love stuff like that. I really, really do. And like, say if you don't have money for land, because when you build your own tiny home, it can get expensive. You can always there's properties that allow you to bring your tiny home, whether you got wheels or not. Some of them care, some of them don't. You just got to look into it. And then the parking rent is cheap, and you could connect to their water system. And then that's another thing for the tiny home. You got to figure out if you want a compost toilet, which would be cheap, where you have to manually take out your waste, or you want an electric. And I would want an electric. Like, I'm used to having a toilet that you could just flush and it goes. You know what I'm saying? I don't want no compost toilet. I don't. And I'm saying that now. But like I said, it's gonna take me a couple of years to save up for this goddamn tiny home I want. It really is. You don't tempt me, child. But yeah, I really want. That's what it's called. She said it right. It's an enclosed porch. Something like they got a lot of tiny homes that come already made like that. I looked at a lot of already made tiny homes, and those are cute too. But I think the problem is that I already seen those videos where people build it just for themselves. So I don't think I could go with an already made tiny home, which would be a lot cheaper. But nope, I want to build it myself. I want it to be catered around my needs. Oh, you said both of you. Oh, you got two bathrooms. Okay, see, I only got one. I got one, but it's kind of big though. But yeah, and I do like high ceilings, but I can get over that. I can get over that. You know what I'm saying? So certain things you just got. That's the thing about a tiny home. You sit down and they draw it for you, and then they tell you, and then like even your steps become storage. Like, you know how if you got two floors, you can walk up the steps. A lot of people got the steps like you can pull out the it's like drawers inside your steps where you can keep your clothes or your food. It just depends. Like, and you can have a full shower. That's another thing. I feel like I figure like if I make my tiny home, because my bedroom will be on the first floor, so I'll probably have like a full size bed. I probably won't be able to fit a queen size bed because of the type of kitchen and stuff I want, and I want a nice size bathroom. But like upstairs, it will only basically be it will be real basic because I will mostly keep like storage stuff up there, or that just gonna be for like when my kids come visit me. You know what I'm saying? Like I could even go tiny when Nala's like a teenager because it'll be more convenient, you know. But like I can do a tiny home at the age she is now because of how she is. But I can do it when she's a teenager. Yes, Nala. You the one keep turning it off. I told you don't press no button. Don't touch it, don't touch. You touch it again, I'm gonna sit it up and watch it. Lay down. Stop touching. Yeah. Yes, my tiny home definitely gonna have two floors, but like I told you, the second floor, like if I do it when Nala's a teenager, um, that might hinder because I would let Nala have her own ideas for her room. Oh, okay. But see, in a tiny home, you may be able to afford that. Dumbo in New York was like, okay. Yeah, lots are expensive. She said now it's millions. See how quick things change? Like it's barely any more tenement buildings in New York City anymore. Y'all know that, right? You could barely find tenement buildings anymore in New York City. And a little bit they do got left is about to come down. So yeah, I already know they trying to price us out of New York City. I already see it. But my thing is like, because I already know, like I told you, my sister got her Section 8 like over 10 years ago, and she tried to come back like 3 years later, and they was like, girl, nope. No, not with that Section 8. You can pay the regular price. We don't accept Section 8 back. You could take it out, but you can't bring it back. I was talking about smoking. I had to roll up. I never even did roll up. I had to take the rest out of here. Yeah, but that's been my goal, to own a tiny home. Oh, and you know what else you can do with tiny homes? There's a way that you can make your tiny home wider, and then you can always make it smaller. It's called an extension, which would be a little bit more expensive, and I plan on doing that too. But I do want the ones with the enclosed porch, like Max was saying. That's what it's called. I want one because I've always wanted my own balcony or porch. And shit, trying to get that through rent, I don't even, shit, But I'm really, really, really trying to see now, y'all, because I don't know, like, shit, I don't even know if I'll be living in New York City next year, the way shit going. Because if I can't find an apartment I really like, I don't know, I might have to go. I really will, because I don't feel like settling. Because I settled for this apartment, and I knew I shouldn't have did it, and I'm miserable now. So I'm not gonna settle again, even if I have to go out of town to get what I like. That's fine, because it ain't like. Because another thing that was making it hard for me, because I know how much Nala loved her teachers and stuff. So she ain't gonna have the same teachers anyway. When she go back, she's not gonna have the same teachers. She's gonna have totally different classmates and teachers. Yeah, and he's the reason why we can't afford it. They raising. I just seen that they raising the buses is now $290. They raising everything, and we don't get shit for it. Nothing. That's not right. That's why people be careful when y'all voting for a black face. All skin folk and kin folks. You know what I'm saying? That's what I got to say. Hold on. I cannot find. Hold on. And they do truth speaking so dirty in New York City. I'm pretty sure other places too. But they do truth speaking so dirty. A lot of people are scared to even speak up. Whistleblowers often get knocked off. You know what I'm saying? So we ain't got too many whistleblowers no more. It's like they raising everything but the quality of life in New York City. That's what it looks like. These cops crooked as fuck. These politicians crooked as fuck. And the city workers ain't no better. Like, damn. But it's like, everything but our salaries. That's the fact. That's the fact. They had to be forced to raise minimum wage. You know how many years they were trying to force these people to raise minimum wage? Jesus. They do. I have never seen immigrants provided for so greatly. I bet you that's why they trying to vote. That's why they trying to get Donald Trump locked up now. Because I bet you a lot of people change their mind about voting for Donald Trump ass. I've been told people Joe Biden ain't shit. Exactly. It's not our issues. You cannot help nobody before you help the citizen in your own city. Like, that's not fair. You're not, and nobody mean it like that. You know, my daughter's father's Haitian. I mean, well, I got a Haitian and a Jamaican one. So it's not like that. It's just the fact that what they're saying, like, He's basically trying to, because they act like they were so liberal with the laws. So now everybody, Texas, all these people are sending people that might, and I don't know, you shouldn't feel offended, Max Boogie, because the black immigrants are getting sent straight to their country. We're talking about white immigrants, because the black immigrants, they get shipped out of New York City quick. These are white Hispanics and white people from Europe that they're catering to. It's not anybody black. So y'all should not feel no way about this conversation, because y'all should already know they don't do y'all no better. Y'all seeing what they did to them Haitians? Thank you. He does not. So I wish y'all stop. Don't get offended. Don't get offended, because they do. Did y'all see how they did them Haitians? That was like, they literally took it back to slavery. They was on horse whipping them. Like, wow, that was so disrespectful. So we're not talking about black immigrants. We're talking about the white Hispanics and the white Europe ones. That's the ones that's being catered to. Not y'all. Yeah, and they did it on horses with whips, Voodoo. They didn't just turn them away. They was riding horses, whipping them. Oh, okay. Yeah, because I'm not like that. I only deal with Caribbean men, so I can't do that. I don't deal with Caribbean men that would like let me talk like that crazy. And plus, I got a Jamaican and Haitian daughter. Yeah, on horses with whips. On horses with whips. But what Texas is, I think it's Texas that said, because they passed that law, they shipping all immigrants to New York City, and they kept their word. When I heard it, I was like, they joking, and they was dead ass fucking serious. We have a whole influx of white Hispanics in New York City. And the only reason why you know them, because they kind of friendly. They'll try to talk English to you. The people that was born here that don't speak no English, they just New Yorkers. They ain't trying to say shit to you. But you can always tell them, because they always try to speak to you. But they don't like, they're more friendly, I guess, where they come from. Hold on a second, you guys. Hey guys, I'm back. Sorry about that. She trying to throw shit now. Like, had to take everything from her. Not doing that. I do, because they make it so easy to. That part. It's always like that. She said, I know a Jamaican senior woman in a shelter that cannot receive any benefits, but Europe Hispanics can get working papers and housing vouchers. And protection by the police, too. So what's the thing. For real, I'd rather deal with him. Go with a coma over Eric Adams, dumbass. Hold on, she done. Did you throw? Oh my god. That's why now you're not getting nothing out of it. Now you got nothing. You happy? Nothing. You get nothing now. Nothing. Go lay down. No tablets, no bottle, no nothing. Good for you. I don't know what she got attitude about, but she can keep it to herself. What the hell is my roll up? I just had it. But ain't Governor Cuomo in some scandal because of his brother, which I thought was odd, or did he try to help cover it up or something? But they all do that. Like, what's the point? What's the purpose of having somebody in the city if he ain't work for you? But like I told y'all, when I used to work for the Chamber of Commerce with Lloyd Williams, I seen a lot. I was like, okay, I'm good on this shit. I used to want to work in politics, and like once I seen behind the red tape or whatever you want to call that shit, I say no, thank you. And then it was funny because hold on. Oh god, hold on, you guys. I gotta go all the way on fucking top of this damn cabinet because she want to throw shit. So it's either climb all the way up or go to the store, and I'm not going back outside. This is ridiculous. Me either. But they allow all the time. America is the land of the greed. That's why they behind. They even want to make go to bed or you will not get nothing. No, now leave me alone. Hold on, you guys. God. This girl is ridiculous. Go back to your room. No, you threw it. Now you mad about it? What if I didn't have another body? You wouldn't have nothing. So you didn't want it because you threw it. Now leave me alone. Here. Go lay down. And you still not getting your towel. Not getting that towel. Here. Lay down. Nobody's gonna you another towel. You're not getting it back. You shouldn't do it. That was the second time. You're not getting it back. Lay down. Okay, you know. Nope. I'm got to leave breaking that towel. We gotta go on the bus tomorrow. Hold on a second, guys. Hi, Whammy. Hey, my bad, guys. This girl is a mess. A lot of people are that way. Whew. Why did I go back? I don't even know. Jesus. This girl trying to drive me crazy. And she's literally bugging out for no goddamn reason. I promise y'all. Oh, okay. I'm not an animal lover, but I wouldn't mistreat animals. I think the most I like to deal with is cats. I think because they're more self sufficient. And my kids be needy as hell. So I don't, I don't know about doing no dogs, because you got to take them out, you got to walk them, they got to have a special diet for their coats to look good. I wanted to do it. I really wanted to do in politics, but like I said, all the careers that I wanted to go to, I did internships in them first. So I got to get a real live look of how a day in a life would go about it. You know what I'm saying? Because the person I worked up under, she was right up under Lloyd Williams. He was the CEO because he owned the Chamber of Commerce, right? So I worked under the lady that was right under him. And being that she was right under him, she clearly wasn't going to be in the office all the time. So I basically got to work up under everybody. You know what I'm saying? Because, like, she was the boss under him. I forgot the damn lady name because I barely got to talk to her. But in the internship program I did, right? So you work there all week long, and then, like, one day a week, or with her sometimes it was every other week, they basically sit you down, explain, answer any questions you have pertaining to like things that you went through with your internships, and being that like they're supposed to be the ones grading you and stuff like that, right? But being that she didn't really get to work with me that often one-on-one, because she was hardly in the office. She was always doing this and doing that. Like, I would barely get to see the lady. Lloyd Williams is more. I see him more than I did her, and I guess because he had me working right under her, right? So he would always call me out because, like, sometimes she would give me like remedial tasks, like fax. She would give me like, oh, fax this to that person, take this to that company, da 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 da. But whenever we took stuff where like they gave us cab money, so it's not like I had to take public transportation unless it was somewhere nearby. Like, then you could walk or take the bus or whatever. But like if it was like downtown City Hall or something to do with Gracie's Mansions, like they would send us in a cab because time was of importance. But the lady, I never really got to talk to her. So what I used to do was I wouldn't take lunch. And I'd be like, oh, because I'm not taking lunch, can I just leave at 4 instead of 5? And she'd be like, sure, as long as you handle all your tasks. So I would always ask her that. I would make sure I get there early because, like, if there was nobody of importance in the office, like, they have, like, a lot of different people. But sometimes they would leave me with this lady, right? Miserable ass bitch. And I think she was mad at me because it used to be this light-skinned guy that worked there. But the nigga was married. And mind you, I told you I was 18, right? And I could see he had liked me, but he never crossed no lines or whatever. But he would say like little stuff, like I guess you would have called it innocent flirting. But I didn't even know he was married, but I just know he was old as hell. And I told you, I have a rule. Like, I'm not talking to nobody over 10 years older than me because I think old men give you worms, right? So, which I call Kimmy copying me. But anyway, we know she fuck anything moving. But anyway, so he used to talk to me and whatever. Even when he used to talk to me alone, he never really crossed no lines. He would just basically ask me a lot of questions and stuff like that. That was for the most part. But I think she had a crush on him, and she wasn't his wife. So she was very jealous of the attention he used to give me and shit like that. So every time I had to work with her, she would make my life so fucking hard. Everybody in the office was cool as fuck except for that bitch, because she was mad because the man somebody else's husband wanted me. You know what I'm saying? And I wasn't interested. I didn't know he was married. But one day I found out married. One day we was talking or whatever. It was like not that many people in the office or whatever. So we were just sitting in like one of the, I think it was the break, not a break one. Yeah, where people eat their food or whatever. We was just sitting there, we was just talking, whatever. So she came in there and she was like, "Oh, did you like acting like she's some type of boss? Like, bitch, you so low on the totem pole. I only deal with you when all the real important people are out the office. So that's the only time we work together, ho. So stop acting like you of importance, bitch." But I already knew not to complain about it, cause like you know what I'm saying. You know how it goes in corporate America. You don't want to look like a complainer. So I never complained about the bitch, but I'm pretty sure people knew or whatever. And so then she was like, she had the nerve to tell my son, she should, can I talk to you? Because she asked me, did I do this and that, whatever, the task that she gave me. And I said, yeah. So then she's like, can you come here? I need to talk to you for a second. I was like, sure. I went to go talk to the dumb bitch. And she gonna tell me, do you know that's a married man? I wanted so bad to ask her, do you know, bitch? But instead, I was real cool with it. I was real, you know, I always had a slick mouth. I said, oh, I'm sorry. Are you his wife? And then she looked back like, and it hurt her heart to say no, but she had to say it. She was like, no, I just wanted you to know that. I said, oh, well, he has never been inappropriate with me. Is he saying I was inappropriate with him? She said, no, but you know, it may not look good. I said, what don't look good? I thought that because y'all told us that we should be like, you know, personable with people in the office. The fuck, bitch? She looked at dumb as hell. And I told him what she said, right? And I guess whatever little bit of attention he gave her, he stopped giving her any of that shit. And she really tried to make my life a living hell. But it was all good. I was only there for the summer. I mean, Lloyd Williams did extend me to work outside of that, summer. But you had to go to college, and I wasn't ready. Mm-hmm. Now her dog got an apartment in the wardrobe. I'm sick of Max. But I know y'all be loving y'all goddamn dogs. My daughter is a dog lover. So it worked out. Her dad want to marry somebody that's a dog lover too. Because God knows I'm indifferent. I don't hate dogs. I'm just indifferent. But I don't trust. I don't want the responsibility. Put it like that. I would adopt a child before I adopt a dog. No offense. Mm. Look like she finally set it down. What else you ladies got planned? Oh, I didn't know. I spoke too soon. Nala, go lay down. But yeah, I could have worked it, but I would have been like, I would have never went nowhere in politics because I go against the grain too much. And in politics, trust me, ain't nobody making it in politics that's not down with the system. They'll let you put on a show, you know what I'm saying, to get votes and shit. But one thing I learned about working for the Chamber of Commerce, if you're not down with the system, it's fuck that. Because I love Lloyd Williams because I liked how like he does that to this day. If you living in Harlem, he gives out 2 internship jobs to people that's college bound, and he also gives 2 interns, well, not intern job, but like office jobs to people that went to jail. You know what I'm saying? So they can have something good on their resume. Because he don't let them, like the people that's like that been in jail or got like a history, he lets them work there like but you got to be better, of course. But like he let them work there. They clean up the building, put out the trash, do the heavy lifting. Because we did like a lot of events and stuff, like Harlem Week. I worked Harlem Week. Ow. Oh, I remember a cute story times. Remember I told y'all back in the days when we used to go to the movie theaters on 125th Street, they used to take your picture, and then you get to pick your background and you know all that other shit, right? So this guy, I had met him. He looked just like Common. And like I told you, I'm not really into light skinned guys like that. But he had like I went to the movies like my homegirls and stuff. And he had like a nice personality or whatever. So I was talking to him or whatever. We exchanged numbers. And he was like, oh, you know, he was telling me he was an artist. And when I told him where I live, because at that time I was still in Taft houses, right? So he lived down the block. He lived in the projects too on Madison, but all the way down the block. I think, what's some houses called? Shit. Damn, I'm getting bad. But that's like 104th in Madison, I believe it is. And he was a Muslim, right? So when I first met him, he was asking me to come over. He was like, but he had all these rules and stuff. And he was like, oh, because I got he told me he had like 4 or 5 girls. He was a single dad with like a lot of kids. I think he had like 4 or 5 girls and 2 boys or whatever. I forget the story with the kid's mother or whatever, but he was a single dad. But he had like a literally uh uh a routine of different Muslim women. They came, they cleaned the house, did the kids' hair, you know. He wasn't lacking, so he didn't want me coming over, I guess, when his Muslim women was in rotation, you know. and they probably was, now that I think about it, they probably was like interviewing to be his wife or whatever. But he was real charismatic, because like normally I don't deal with light skinned men, and I damn sure ain't deal with a guy with that many goddamn kids and ain't enough money and stuff. He didn't even have no, like, he's the only broke guy I dealt with, to be honest, outside my son's father. Like, he's the only broke guy I dealt with. Like, he couldn't even, like, yeah, it was sad. But I want to, you know, it didn't last too long because, you know, he ain't had no money. That's part. You already know us New Yorkers. Yeah, some people, they get put off because we're not friendly. But we're not like the rap videos or whatever. Oh, the news make us out to be. Hold on. She acting crazy again. No, lay down. Lay down. I'm going to take the top of that. Lay down. Lay down. You're not getting. I'll take it when you do that. Now, why don't you go it again? Yeah. Here, lay down. Lay down. If you throw it again, you're not hitting it back. You understand that? Do it again, you're not getting it back. And I'll take the tablet too. You better stop. Whew. Oh, what they say, be careful what you ask for. But it sounds like it worked out for you, Voodoo. Yeah. To me, I don't know. Maybe because like I always had to do all the work by myself with my kids. I was never interested in a dog ever. You know, ever. I see dogs, I see more work. When I see a dog, I'll be like, that's more work for me. No, thank you. And I don't even know why my kids were so animal. Like even Nyla, she really likes cats. She don't really care about dogs that much, but she really likes cats. She be harassing the bodegas cats. But thank God none of them have scratched her. My older daughter, obsessed with dogs, always was. I always asked her why you didn't want to go into be like an animal doctor. And she looked at me like I was crazy. As much as she liked animals, I would thought she wanted to do something like that, but I guess not. I think poodles are cute, but they seem kind of loud. Poodles are not the friendliest, you know, from what I see. They're always barking at somebody. You guys having a whole dog conversation. I don't know nothing about animals. Like I said, I'm gonna get in. I plan on getting Nala a cat when we move. I can deal with cats. I cannot deal with no dogs. Because cats, they clean themselves. I don't have to walk them. I don't got to do none of that. You know what I'm saying? She's got Frenchies. I'm finally getting to roll. She finally stopped acting a fool. Let me not even mention her because then she gonna come out here again acting crazy. I cannot. I will not buy another grinder. Oh look, everything I say, they make a troll page for it. I'm telling y'all. I might get a black cat this time. Because I feel bad. The last time I adopted a cat, when my older kids were younger, they had so many goddamn black cats waiting to be adopted. But I want to get in Ginger because she looked at like, it seemed like she was wanting us. Like she was all by herself. Mm-hmm. Yeah, cats are super clean. They are. That's why I don't mind dealing with a cat. They clean themselves, all that shit, you know. Just got to keep their litter chain. And then I heard somebody said they have a self cleaning cat litter. Now I'm like, get the fuck out of here. Make my life easier. The fuck? I don't know. I just said I gotta remember to look into that. But yeah, if I do get another animal, it's gonna be a cat for Nyla because she's really into cats. Hey, Miss Cruiser, how you doing? Yeah, you must have been the one. Yeah, that's what I said. I need that self cleaning litter because that wasn't around back in what was that? When I got the nut cat in 2012. But we got our cat from the ASPCA, so it was like they already knew the cats and sprayed them and all that because there's so many cats that need adoption. But if I do another cat, I might do a black cat. But we're going to like the ASPCA like last time. I'll get that for now. But I'm gonna take her with me. But there was a lot of black cats. But a lot of people think black cats are bad luck. So you know, everything they do with black is bad luck. Let them tell it. But I just got Ginger because it seemed like she was really mean for us and stuff like that. I was like, oh, she was like a little baby. And what I did was to get my older daughter out of, at that time, she was like, when I got the cat, I think she was like 5 and my son was like 7. So what I did was I took her to the floor with the dogs, and the dogs was barking. They was all mad big, so they got scared. Reverse psychology. So I didn't have to tell her she couldn't get a dog. She didn't want one because she seen how them dogs was all barking like crazy and they were scaring her. So she was like, okay, let's go to the cat. We're gonna get a cat. Like, thank you. So it wasn't no big argument. It took like 2 weeks for the whole process and stuff. I think it's like a little like at that time it was like a $35 fee. And then they give you like 1 free checkup. And then after that, you got to pay for the rest. But they give you like 1 free checkup. And then after that, you pay. I don't know the rules now. I have to look into it. Yeah, cats can be mean sometimes if they don't like you. And you know what's crazy? That cat always wanted to be up under me and not the kids. And I'm the only one that didn't want the cat there at first. But she grew on me. But I think because the kids was doing too much, wouldn't leave the cat alone. The cat was always hiding. It was like the cat couldn't be free until the kids was at school. But the minute the cat got out of school, like they took the cat litter out the bathroom. the food and everything, put it in their room, trying to lock the cat in the dog. And mind you, my son didn't even want a dog. He always wanted the cat. He's fucking tying socks together and tying around the cat neck, trying to make a leash so he could walk the cat like a dog. I'm like, what is y'all doing? No wonder the cat don't want to be around y'all. Did you just throw something? I know you didn't throw that, so I will take it from you. Go to bed. Go to move the tablet. Keep it up. Right foot. Yeah, but I have seen some mean cats. My stepmother that died, she had so many goddamn cats. One of her cats fell from a 19th floor roof window. The cat got out the window and fell off the ledge of the, because her cats was always walking out the window and walking on the ledge. But I guess this day the cat fell off the ledge. 19 stories. She freaked out and she could barely move, but she ran downstairs and the cat was still alive. I forgot the cat name. She's always, I remember that shit happened when I was like I don't know if I was a preteen or teenager. Yeah, but the cat wound up outliving. I don't know what they did with all her cats when she died though. She had about 6 or 7 cats, no lie. I'm surprised Nightshade ain't say nothing to her. But Nightshade really don't be caring. Oh, I like when they little bitty kitties. They be so cute. Oh, that's nice. Oh, so you able to read the cat? See, I wouldn't even know. But I said when I get a cat, it's gonna be a baby cat though. It's gonna be a baby cat so she can grow with us, you know? Like if it's a situation like if the mother's in the shelter, I'll probably take the mother too. Because I'm gonna get it from the ASPA. I rather just get it from like animals that's not wanted. But before I get a dog, I would adopt a child. Trust me and believe that one. If I want to be doing all of that, it gotta be for a human. Cats are easy, you know. Cats don't need a lot, you know. They really don't. So I would probably do that. But for Nala, but it's gonna have to be when we move though. Yeah, that is sweet of Voodoo. Like she even know that. That's sweet. I would even never figured that out. See that? Tisa. She got me singing Greasy Corners, y'all. Oh, Jesus. She acting up now, but she don't know tomorrow she gonna be in Legoland treating her mother like this. Calm down. Yeah, they said. Oh, so yeah, I heard they got like pets for therapy. But do they? I always wanted like, do they have to just train them, or you could just do that with any pet? That's probably why that cat was so addicted to me. The cat probably knew the hell my Haitian baby daddy was about to take me through. Because God knows that cat was trying to stick to me. I'm like, you don't go with them kids. But Ginger was trying to stick with me because she knew the hell that my daughter's father was about to take me through. Yeah, I know a couple people with therapeutic dogs, but I did hear they got them as cats as well. But I thought it was easier to train a cat than a dog, but you never know. But you never know, cats probably can pick it up because God knows that cat wouldn't leave me alone. I'm like, gee. But as soon as the kids get home, she used to hide. Oh, okay. I see what you're saying. Okay. I didn't know that. He said dogs are so loyal. Maybe that's what my daughter, my older daughter, she really loved dogs. Like really. She be acting like something like when she go to my friend's house. You ever? Well, I don't know if this is a good or bad thing, but I always see this girl do that, right? Well, she always have her dog tied to tied to something, in the house or whatever. She's like, Mom, she's abusing her dog. She's abusing her dog. Like, why? She don't want the dog roaming around the house. I mean, this is an apartment. You know what I'm saying? It's not like it's a house. No, that's abusive, Mom. She's not supposed to do that. She's not supposed to do that. Had me dying. Like my daughter, she'll turn into animal actress in a minute. She be trying to question me like, girl, just because I don't want no dog, I mean I'm gonna hurt them. The hell? Oh, the Frenchie. See, I never knew that. I never knew that. And Frenchies are expensive. Jeez. Them poodles be expensive. I have another friend, she sells pit bulls. She breeds pit bulls. I was thinking about getting my older daughter one, and she was like, "Oh, that's gonna be like a thousand for a goddamn dog." She's like, "Yeah, I'm giving you a deal." I'm like, "Girl, bye." Shit, her daddy gonna have to buy that shit. Shout out to my homegirl. That's one of my day ones though. So she really was, but I didn't know she be charging that much. Shit. But she was saying hers are pure. I was like, shit, let me know when you get a mixed one. Shit. Pure what? I don't know. I guess so. I did not know. Like when she told, I was like, shit. Because I was thinking about buying my daughter a dog for her 16th birthday. Then I was like, you know what? She already got 2 dogs at her own house. The fuck? Yeah, when you retire, probably you could do that. Yeah. Yeah, because I think that's her main business, though. I think her main business is breeding dogs. Because now her kids are older. I think her daughter, remember I say I had like one friend, her daughter's like she's a teenager now. She was a preteen. She's a teenager now. But no. Shit. They be costing too much money. I thought 1,000, but 4,000 is really out the question. No way in hell. Yeah, you will. Yeah, you will. Especially if you take care of them nicely and stuff like that. But to do it, you gotta like. Remember, I saw that video. The lady had the dog. She was feeding them but these are bigger dogs. Fresh veggies, the Greek yogurt with these protein supplements, like the powder supplements in the Greek yogurt. And I was reading the comments. They was like, yeah, you could tell by their coats they look healthy and good. And it's kind of like with a kid, you got to feed them certain things to make sure their teeth be good. Their immune system is good. It start off with young. Damn. Maybe I need to get in the dog business. Let me stop. Hey, big man, how you doing? Yeah, big man TV in the building. We got a celebrity in here, y'all, today. Thank you, big man. But yeah, I didn't know they'd be making money like that though. 40K, Jesus. Wow. Dogs are expensive. But I did notice a lot of people say like a lot of people that get dogs, they say a lot of there was like the biggest problem is like when the dogs get big, a lot of people don't want them no more. So they was like that. I remember them saying that's their biggest thing, because there's like a lot of people call there looking for like little dogs. But remember I tell you that was back then when I took my kids to the age, my older kids back to the ASPA when they was little, and they was like, yeah, they was like, we get a lot of big dogs because a lot of people they like them when they little cute, and but when they get big like this, the people they don't want to deal with them no more. That's the dogs I was showing my older daughter to make her not want one, but I had to let her say it, not me. So we can link up. We can link up, big man. Oh, okay. Didn't they say that pit bulls turn on their owners though? Ooh. And especially like they was like, if you have a pit bull and you have a newborn, a lot of time they were saying the pit bull will attack the newborn jealousy because of jealousy issues. Like, ooh, mm-mm. I'm scared of dogs. Like I don't want to be living with nothing that could kill me or bite me. Yeah, but I know a lot of people they love it, including my kids. And it must be a natural thing because God knows I wasn't thinking about animals even in my pregnancy. No, it's never a wrong time to drink coffee. All right, let me know, big man. You say you did something, your dog turns on you? Okay. Now I just, I've been hearing that rumor for years. That's what I'm saying. But I ain't gonna lie. Whenever I be so thankful for the people. Like when they see you with little kids, they don't even try to get on the elevator with you and stuff. But it's some people they like get on the elevator with you with them big ass dogs, and I just hurry up and grab my daughter and put her behind me because I'm like, yo, you know what I'm saying? And be praying the whole time, like please. Oh, so they can't have incest or make them violent. That makes sense. That's kind of like human. If you breed with each other, it's like it's something gonna be wrong with you. But how would you even know who's related or not? That's gonna be a hard thing. Yeah, that too. That too. But not just pit bulls, all them big ass dogs. But some of them dogs be big and pretty. Like the ones that look like wolves. I don't know what they call like the wolf dogs. I think are they called wolf dogs? Like they look like wolves. Wo- Oh, okay. Okay, I see. Oh yeah, because she was telling me that too. All her dogs come with paperwork. Okay. Oh my goodness. But I just always had a fear of dogs. Cause that used to be the main thing I hate when people told me like, my dog don't bite. Yes, the fucking do. It got teeth, right? Oh, mixing up. Okay, now I see why people want food so long. Oh, that's what it's called, a husky. Yeah, one of my day ones. She got two pretty ass ones. She got two of them. One is like brown. One is like gray. Beautiful. Like I don't know what the hell she be doing with them dogs, but she taking very good care of them. Their hair always looks so fluffy and pretty. It looked like real wolves, but they dogs. And they big as fuck. Her dogs are beautiful. Next time I go down there, if I see her, I'm gonna take a picture of them. I never thought to do that before. But her dogs always look good. And they good with her kids too, because she got kids of all ages. And all her kids be walking them. And they are real pretty. I look at them from a distance though, and I've been knowing this girl all my life, and I don't want to trust her ass. She be like, "It's okay." I'm like, "No, it's not." I'll see from over here, but I always tell them they beautiful though. You said German Shepherd dog. Okay. Oh, okay. See, I wouldn't know. Yeah, she got some pretty ass fucking dogs, and she had these dogs for years. I know these dogs must be old by now. Shit. But her dogs are beautiful. I ain't gonna even lie. But I watch them from a distance. Good distance. Them dogs big as hell because she's tall. They come up to her damn waist. And it's not like she needs them to fight because she's a black belt for real. All his like that her like the girl I'm talking about, her dad and my dad were best friends. She's the oldest, so her youngest sister. We used to get into it. Oh, okay. Yeah, that's what they remind me of. Alaska. Now that you say that, yes. They remind me of Alaska. Yeah, they do because like she walks them a lot, and when she's not walking them, her kids are walking them, or her husband or whatever. I think she got like 4 kids, so it's always somebody walking them. But I know they good with kids because all her kids walk them. They walk them like around the perimeter of like other, you know. Oh wow, yeah, they really tall. Oh, I didn't know you were 6 feet tall. Damn, you tall, Voodoo. Tall as fuck. Damn. How tall is your husband, if you don't mind me asking? You tall as hell. But yeah, they are very big, very tall. Cause she's kind of tall, and I know they come up to her waist. Shit. I gotta ask her next time, but I just always tell them they look pretty or whatever. And you know what's crazy? She's on. Oh, damn! You just getting it all. You found somebody taller than you. Look at that. 6'3". Yeah, my oldest son age. Now all I could get is short guys. I haven't got a tall guy since I got out my early 20s. I promise you. I don't know what they got against women outside of their 20s, but it is what it is. But but fact, I know what mine's is a requirement as well, but I'm only 5'5", and I was like, you know what? That's when I had to let go of my requirement. Like, I don't gotta have a guy that's 6 feet because I'm only 5'5". But I feel like you got to be taller than me because if you're not taller than 5'5", you're basically a midget, nigga. Like, no, and you know they're going. All midgets got the Napoleon complexes, in my opinion. It's hard to find a guy 5'6" without one. You know, it is what it is. He said it. New York always have Indian summers anyway. I'm over it. But yeah, but I'm like, shit, you ain't taller than me. Shit, what the fuck? So it wasn't a requirement for me too. But a 6'1", finding somebody over Jesus. We found her husband like a unicorn. He over 6. Is he dark skinned? Because he dark skinned, he a unicorn. He over 6 feet. Prefer marrying black women. Oh Lord, like that's a unicorn. Exactly, that's true. But I barely found people taller than me. He's like 5'7". He barely. But at least I don't have to deal with a Napoleon complex because he's taller than me. He doesn't need to have that problem, you know. Facts. I don't want like no, not too short. Not too short. Got it. I don't care. But like again, I tell you, I'm one to not date guys with kids, even though I have them. Like it's not. I guess something wrong with me. I guess. But I really am like that. You know? Well, at this age, well, that's when I was younger. At this age, if I was to ever like break up with him, like I wouldn't mind he have kids, but they would definitely have to be grown. You know. She said I found him online. Wow. See, because maybe it was me. That's why I said what's for you is for you. Don't look at everybody else. Because based on the women that I seen, like my friends that I know that date online, they had pure hell. Pure hell. I didn't know how they kept trying. Like, child. Eventually they did give up. Because I was like, child. But they stuck in there. I couldn't have did it. Sure. I said, oh, I can't do online. I can't do online at all. Facts. Wouldn't you know? That part, she said, I can't fully respect it. I don't feel like facts. You my boo, I swear to God. Hey, Annie Boo. You say you 5, I'm at 6'4". I need to look up facts. Yeah, my son father like 6'5". Yeah. Oh yeah. Right. Oh yeah. Online dating today is something crazy. But even back then, it was you still was lucky back then, to be honest. Because I'm 43. Hate. Okay. Uh. Yeah. Them online niggas used to play way too many games, and I just felt like they had an advantage because some people are more open online than they would be talking to you in person. It's easier, you know what I'm saying, to be more transparent online than in person. So them guys got the upper hand. Like, no. Oh no. Hold on. Why would you do that? Good night. Don't touch my name no more. Good night. Don't touch. Yeah. What? What? Uh, what? Drink. Drink. Not gonna go if stop. Good night. Good night. She was determined to get that goddamn Tyler back. uh, yeah, they play a lot of games. But like I was saying, when you online, more people are more willing to express themselves. It's like easier for them, I guess, because of that energy. I don't want to people like when you face to face. I guess it's well. I would agree that it's easier to express yourself without being face to face with people. Like, not that you can't do it, but it feels more relaxed to do it online. So I feel like you're more vulnerable. And then guys have told me that, and it's not like I'm just speaking hypothetically or anything. Like, a lot of guys that I have talked to have told me that too. Like, they find it easier to prey on women online versus they said a booty call is way more easy to come across online versus trying to do it in person. It's easier. You know what I'm saying? That's what I've heard from guys. So and that's another reason why I just never been into the online thing, because like my brothers, his friends, my uncles, they friends, they have no reason to lie to me. Like, they're literally looking out for my best interest. So I know they wasn't lying. Me too. Every time I see a tall woman, I think statue and smile. For real. My daughter almost made it. Almost. She's kind of tall, but she still got time. You know, she's only 18. Yeah, I can't. Right. And I feel like the women, and I feel like you're right about that. She said, I think being online forces you to focus on communication when you meet online. It's just that you got to be aware that everything you're told could be a lie. And then the men, if they're in, like, if women come online, usually women ready to date online, that means they feel like they exhausted all the options. So this is something they're doing to like, before, because they don't want to take themselves out the game. And this is something more easy. And it's like, you can prepare, but it's always somebody with some game ready, you know what I'm saying, online for you. And based on what you put, like, or what you, even if you're not like specifically like on a dating app, like, you could do something like YouTube, just by you talking about like your likes and dislikes and da da da. A smart person is a good listener, so they can pick up on these things. And most narc men, they don't really have a personality, so they're going to form into that person. And this can go for men or women, you know what I'm saying, that's looking to date online, you know what I'm saying? So they can just form into your person, whatever you like, and then become that person, reel you in, get what they want, and spit you out. Damn, she said she was 2 feet at birth. How tall are your parents then? Yeah. Hold on. Nyla. No, no toys. Good night. Go back to your bed. Yeah. Now you're not getting attacked. Good night. Yeah, the trauma. Yeah, they'll fake trauma bond with you in a minute too. But not even that. They'll just act like, even if you be like, okay, they'll be like, oh, I liked what you call, like say for instance, like Cassie, shit, I like to travel, right? Watch it be some hot guy one day drop out her class with when she start her page, like, hey, how you doing? Like he'll pretend to be a pilot or some shit. You never know. Or into traveling. And never have fucking left their own fucking block. They just weird like that. But what I seen with my friends, it wasn't even that deep. Like they was doing things like using pictures of how they, like it was them, but 20 years ago and shit. You know what I'm saying? Or lying about they cause like my friends, you know, they gonna like money. They acting like they making money and they really not. They like some type of entry level pay, but acting like they a boss. Shit like that. Oh, okay, yeah. I know how to be a side eye. So, like the men in my family, they are all tall. You know what's crazy? My dad is the only short one. He's not even that short. He's like, well, he was like 5'7", 5'8". But my brother, he's 6'4", like the rest of my uncles. Hey Rico, yeah, like they be fronting. But that's what they look for, vulnerable people. Like some people who they just want to be open. Maybe they have issues like talking in like in public or whatever, because some people they have those type of anxieties. Yeah, a lot of my uncles are tall and skinny. My dad is like short and stocky though, but my brother's tall and skinny. He just now starting to gain weight in his older years, but he was skinny all his life too. All my brothers is like that except for the last one. He's kind of chunky. No, 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 no. You have to go to bed. You're not getting back in tablet. So you should do it for the second time. Go to bed. Lay down. Lay down. That's it. Lay down. No more. No more. You have to take it. Still. Yeah, but yeah, you never know. We picking like my daughter. She's taller than me. She got to be like 5'6" right now, 5'7" maybe. And her dad is short. Her dad is 5'7". Oh, okay. Oh, okay. Yeah, but you got lucky because I know a lot of tall women. They have that issue. Like they want a guy taller than them, but it's hard for them to find a guy taller than them because a lot of tall guys they be into like short women, but not not the black ones unfortunately. Well, the American ones I know, but I find it. Well, I don't even put that on them. It was just me. I just literally couldn't find a tall guy. Well, I found tall guys in my early 20s, but none was really worth anything like that. So. You know. You say, oh, this is 5'7". Oh yeah, they tall. How tall are you, Annie? But I'm only 5'5", so I feel like I'm average height for a woman, I guess. Good night. No. Good night. Good night. Oh no, my mother was short. Oh Rico, you got timed out by mistake. Um, my mom was short. My dad was kind of, like, I think my mom was like my height. Like she about like we about the same height, 5'5". But all my sisters, we're all around the same height, 5'5", except for one. She's like 5'7", 5'8". She's the only one that's kind of semi tall. But I've been okay with my height. I always wanted like a guy that. Well, I'm happy with what I have now. Let me not say it like that. But I did used to want a guy tall, like at least 6 feet. But it was such a hard feat for me after after I left my 20s. I don't know. I mean, it depends on the cut. Hold on. Yeah, my son he's 20 now and he's like 6'3". Jake- Yeah, but the next is funny. Your kids can always pick it up from anywhere. But yep, you guys. So this girl is gonna keep outside that always sold out. Oh, you have a specialized bed? Hmm. Well, that height would make you work hard because it's gonna be expensive trying to get specialized clothes. So I guess that's an incentive. But do you think taller guys got it easier, like the short guys be making it out to be? Who knows? But my God, he's like 5'6". But I don't like he's so like y'all think I have an issue. He has the worst one. Trust me. He really think he's the most special thing in the world. He really does. Good night. And you from New York City? But with beds, you can get them anywhere. Like you can get them shipped from anywhere. They don't have it big and tall for women. I know they got that for men here in New York City. Yeah, with small feet. I wish. Yeah, that's Muffy. She got it. She got it good. Especially with sneakers. And she's into sneakers. Well, even if she was into shoes, she was still. Oh, she's in Michigan. Oh, you in Michigan. But you know you can order beds from anywhere. and have them ship. You probably just got to pay a bigger delivery fee, but at least it's a comfort. Or some of them, depending on how much you spending on the bed, they'll ship it to you for free. Michigan's be cold though. They got some cold ass winters. Yeah, wherever I move, I don't want it to be cold a lot. Like that's important to me. I hate the winters in New York. I damn sure ain't gonna deal with nothing bad worse. Yeah, you just gotta find a store. I don't care about the name. I just care about the fit. You know what I'm saying? And the quality. But they got them right. Yeah, the worst. I heard about it. I see. I be nosy. They be having some plus size stores in New York. I gotta find my old wallet. I need to anyway because I still got some money orders in there. Now that I think about it, I do. Oh, you know what it is? I had, I can't even use it. I got like $300 in money orders I can't use because of this cousin I let her sign name on it, but then she didn't pay me back no money, so I wound up not giving because anyway. And because I don't have the original receipt, they won't give me they won't change the money orders. But anyway, but I gotta find that wallet because they be having some pop up BBW stores, and you find the cutest shoes and clothes and for the best and like some really nice prices, and the quality be amazing. But I don't know how long they be staying up, or I don't know if it's that or if it was like I have problem remembering the address because I be finding them like when I just be doing other shit, and I like looking around when I'm in areas I just never been before, and then I would run into these stores. Well, New York City ain't that bad though. All the time, it depends. You have those winters though. I ain't gonna hold you. Yeah, that one time it seemed like the past couple of winters though, the snow was crazy. Like that was way too much for me. Yeah, I was about to say I know nothing was like Alaska though. Shit, I don't even want to visit Alaska. I'll do it the bug before the cold. Yeah, but we needed that because the other years before the light years, remember that when it was snowing for like ever and ever. I think it snowed until like March and April one time. Like that was ridiculous. And I hate the snow. I really do. Like none of my kids' father really helped me watch them. One thing I did like about my Haitian daughter's father that he would do things like that because I hate cold weather at all. Like when it's cold, I'm only going outside for purposes like doctor's appointment, food shopping, laundry, which I do have like a portable washing machine, but it's in my storage. So if this New York City is about to be bad, thank God I got that in my storage, and I will keep that in mind when I'm house hunting. So or apartment hunting, should I say? Yeah, cause no, I don't like the cold weather. But yeah, he did used to go like take them because especially like our daughter, she loved the fucking snow. I couldn't stand it. And then in New York City, you got to be careful because some people be letting their dogs pee in the snow, so it's seen white, but when you get to the middle, you see that yellow ass thing, So you got to be like real cautious and like it's a lot. For real, I hate the snow. Yeah, I don't think like black people are meant to be in the cold weather anyway. So I want to move somewhere, but it seems like all the places where it's hot a lot of the ways they get like see like Miami, they get the bad hurricanes and shit. Atlanta, too many gay, too like it's no, I can't do Atlanta. Yeah, there's like a global warming thing going on. Yeah, exactly. I mind though, but I don't want to take that from him. That's why I like he was good for that part. Like he would always take them, like he would find the places to take them in the snow. Not me though. Mm-mm. And in winter, that's where they get their most toys from me. Like I ordered them some shit in a minute, cause we is not going to the park at all. Not with me. But I barely. But I would give him that. Like my older daughter father, I never had to worry about the park. He would take him park, cause I'm not into the park. But I had to get into it with Nala, cause she wouldn't go. Right, I know. Yeah, they said food stamps. I know. My friend just told me how to fix it. Cause remember I told you I don't know if he said a lot, but I said it because my friend had told me. She was like, "Girl, because I was paying for regular Amazon because I order a lot from them." But she was like, you can she's like, just relink your account because I had to do it all over again. But now I have my car hooked up. But I think I'm gonna have to do it again all over. Yeah, it's the global warming, and I know especially in New York City, we're gonna get it bad because the environmental studies they said in New York City that they building the buildings too high and way too many. So they're messing with like the sky and shit. Shit. See, I know like upstate Rochester, New York. That's another reason why I hate it up there. Like they snow get crazy. I done seen it pile up, like pow, like hide in the house. Like woo, that'd be the worst for me. And then I wouldn't even have nobody to fucking do my snow because I know his ass ain't leaving New York City, especially not for upstate. You put a truck with roads. Oh, see, I don't even like. But like, if I was to live like upstate or something like that, I think I probably would learn how to drive. But I would not want to be a new driver in New York City at all. Like that could probably kill me. I might as well get on the plane. Yeah, exactly. That's when it was really sickening. That's why I tell people do your detox all year long. Stay ready so you have to get ready. That's why I like to make a lot of hidden vegetable stuff for Nyla because she need a combination of a lot of different vegetables as fruits and certain herbs and things like that, just to keep her body right. Because me and Nyla never got COVID, never. Her father neither. He never got COVID ever. No, I never flown. I never flew. I'm petrified of planes. They got this thing, and I don't know if they got any. It's just damn. We just went the other day. Like there's like this indoor amusement park in Jersey, and right next to it is like a air thing. Like they basically teach you how to fly. Like it's like a stimulation. Like you flying in the sky, whatever. And like you literally go, it's literally 1 minute. You pay like $100 for 1 hour, but you're literally only in the air for 1 minute, and then the rest of the time it's just them giving you instructions on the safety course and how to do this, how to do that, what to do, something go wrong, blah blah blah. I couldn't even do that shit. Like I was like, I ain't doing it. I ain't doing it. Like I just can't. I just you ain't need to be. You got to take your vitamins, but it's a lot of natural things you can eat that'll keep your body, and it's way more efficient. Yes, he. But I'm glad it didn't affect my kids though, because all my kids have flown except Nyla, because she's not going nowhere without me right now, and I'm not getting on no plane. Yeah, I just started the sea moss. I just started one. Hmm. Yeah, my older kids have flown. My son, he flew to Disneyland with his father's side. And then my daughter, the first time she flew to Canada, I think with her dad. And then she went to Disneyland too with her dad too, eventually. And I was nervous as hell the whole time. The first time my daughter flew to Canada, I didn't even know about it. So I was really flipping the fuck out. Like, oh, I wanted to hurt him. Yeah, it's best to like try no natural things. Cause like I'm really not for pills unless it's needed. Like my leg, the only time I have to take pills is like when I have to take antibiotics. But I haven't had an infection in a long time. But these infections, they come out of nowhere. But they have the same symptoms as blood clots. So that's why I hate when it happens. But I usually know because I've been dealing with so long. So it's only like if I see like I feel like burning sensations in my leg and I see like a red patch and stuff. But whenever I go to the hospital, for some reason, they read like blood clots. So they always keep me overnight just to make sure. And it's so annoying because it always be the same thing, an infection. So that's the only time I really have to take any medicine is like antibiotics for my leg. But thank God, thankfully, it hasn't happened in years. Hold on. Nala, go to bed. Don't do that. Go to bed. I never tried the supplement. I guess I did. Well, I tell you, my favorite thing is to take like my detox. Well, I don't really like. I do like I say I do the detox drink, and I do it like I do alcohol. You know how they say it should be according to your body weight. So, but just for like regular numbers to make people more easier, like 8 ounces of water, 1 tablespoon of Bragg's apple cider, the motherboard, 1 tablespoon of lemon, some cayenne pepper, and then you can drink it hot or cold. And some people put like honey in it to make it taste better or whatever. But my suggestion, well, in my mind, when I first started, I didn't do that, and I always like double or triple the recipe. And you could also do that to like if you want to lose weight, but you got to plan your meals though. So they say if you do it 30 minutes before each meal, and this drink I'm telling y'all about, you literally can see the difference in your stool. Like you can tell by your stool. Like when you start doing this, your stool changes colors. So I've been drinking this drink for about 4 years now. Ever since my friend put me onto that shit. Well, she's not really my friend; she's an associate. But because she used to smoke cigarettes and stuff, so she when I had seen her again, she was on oxygen tape. So this is something that she drank to try to keep her body right and stuff. And she was talking about it. So I said, let me try it. And I just started seeing a difference, like even when I do number two, your stool, it changes colors. So like I hardly ever get sick, and Nala didn't get sick either until she started going to school. So that's when I started doing more of like learning different recipes, like with the hidden veggies, because there's certain vegetables that you like if you intake on a daily, like some things I could put through drinks, but some things like for a minute though, she used to do those. But I actually use the naked drink, but the doctor told me like the naked drink is not really that efficient because of all the sugars and stuff. She's like, you'd be better off just making them yourself. So she gave me like this thing that basically showed me, what vegetables is good for this, what does for that, and then you just mix and match it according to like your kid's blood work and stuff like that. Like her, like say if she had like a little bit of lower iron and stuff, you want to increase that. And already because of her vision issues, you automatically want to give her, I automatically want to give her more carrots and stuff. So wait, where's the top? No, you have to wait. Go lay down. Knew that was I don't know why I went back, but oh yeah, and I already have a bad circulation issue. Yeah, I know. Yeah, I'm trying to cut down. Ooh, trust me, but just yeah. This girl is a whole handful. Morgan, I'm gonna look into that. Yeah. Don't worry, I'm just like my weed. So yeah, I do need to cut down on the cigarettes. But the only times I really be motivated to when I'm pregnant, to be honest. But even then, I can't get down to all the way. Like I said, I only got to like, because I have to smoke a cigarette in the morning. It's like I'm addicted. Now you're not getting it back. Go lay down. You don't get nothing. Lay down. No, you're not getting it back. Lay down. Lay down. Lay down. I don't hear. Well, yeah, they just said put the lemon in your water. I need to do that more because I already drink a lot of water. Oh yeah, but I can't take that. I rather just do it the natural way. Because I don't being that I don't take medicine, I never know how my body's gonna react to it. You know, because I already told you they tried to misdiagnose me with hypertension, and like right now they got it on my chart like it's a self cure. It was not a fucking self cure because the first time they tried to give me medicine, and I was just like really stressed out at that time because that's when I was going to court, my older daughter, father, whatever. So I was so stressed out. So you mean to tell me, because if you have hypertension, that's not something that shows up in your 30s. That will show up way earlier. And like mind you, I already had 2 kids. And when you're pregnant, everything comes out. And the only thing that happened to me when I was pregnant was my asthma because I had bad asthma as a child. But I grew out of it when I turned 18. I think the weed was a cure for that, to be honest. So the only thing that ever turned out in my 2 pregnancies at the time, because none of them come to way, way later on, was my asthma. So they wanted to diagnose me because my temperature, like not my temperature, like I was so stressed out, it made it seem like my blood pressure was so high, whatever. But it really wasn't the case. So after that whole situation was over, the shit went right back to normal. And they told me, oh, it's like they got on my chart. Like it wasn't no cure. But anyway, when they first gave it to me, they was like, oh, your pressure is dangerously high. You can have like a heart attack. And then they put me on these pills. And so I took the pills like they told me because like they scared me or whatever. I took the pill. So the next day, it felt like I was getting sick. It felt like my throat was hurting me real bad. And then I went on my day, but it kept bothering me. Hold on. No. Goodbye. So it was bothering me so bad. I went to the emergency room and they was like, your throat is closing. What did you take? So I told them, and good thing I couldn't remember it because it only took it one time. and it was like a blood and water pill mix. I forgot. I to this day I don't know what it is, but I literally had an allergic reaction. So I really don't want to take medicine because I don't even know how my body will react to it. Yeah, true. Patches. Isn't that medicine though? It's still the same. Like it's like that's why I never even did the birth control. I only and that one is screwing me over too. I only did the IUD, but not the one that releases hormone. I did the 10-year one, but I think if I would have just took it out in the 10-year, because they was like when I went to go take it out, they was like, oh no, they extended it, that you could keep it for 12, and I just did it because like I know her father wanted a kid, and like at that time I was still like but he didn't know I had the IUD, so but I know if I got a new one, he was able to tell. Put that down. Good night. It's not playtime. Nobody's playing with you. Good night. You did nickel, and it was able to help you slow down. Yeah, that is a trick. And for me, the mornings would be the hardest. But yeah, I know I do need to quit. That's the truth. Yeah, that's another hard thing to get somebody else to do. Yeah, but that's crazy because most of the people I deal with, they don't smoke, and they always complain about it after the fact though. Well, he would not buy me no cigarettes at all. He don't care. It could be 3 in the morning. I could be like, can you go to the store? He be like, not for no cigarettes. He really don't care. Yeah, I know it's bad for the health. And it's crazy. They give out the free patches in New York City. Like they give them out free all the time. You can just call 301. That's what I'm saying. That's me too. Like it's my morning cigarette. Like even when I was pregnant, I was able to like it took a process, but I was able to cut off smoking at all. Except for the morning. I never could stop that morning cigarette. Like that's the worst. Like see how it is now? Like if I have like one cigarette left, I would like literally have to get dressed and go to the store because I know for a fact he would not go to the store. Exactly. It's like how do I bring my stress level down enough to stop smoking? 'Cause that's what I'm smoking around. Yeah. Yeah, nicotine is really addictive. And they say Newport's is the strongest one. Maybe so. Cause shit. Cause it gotta be a Newport. But I ain't gonna lie, like it's been times like I can't find I'll get it cool. But I never like I can't stand Marlboros though. Pack. I get anxiety when I get lost. I was like, I see I'm getting low. I'm like, shit. Let me go ahead and go to the fucking store because if I don't got that morning cigarette, it's gonna be an issue. Bitch, look, girl. Hold on. Can you guys even see it? Because the lights is out. You probably can't. I was trying to show you my new 400, but it's dark, so you probably can't even see it. Right, sweet one? Like, why they can't make some good cigarettes? I mean, I know that's what the marijuana, but for me, the weed is like it burns my throat after a while. See, he don't smoke, so he don't care. He been told me that. Like even before Nala was here, he would not buy me no cigarettes at all. Even if I be like when we were just dating and stuff, I be like, I need some money. I can never save for cigarettes. I have to always make us some other shit. He hates cigarettes, but he didn't really like. He never bought me cigarettes, but like, but still, like yeah, he's serious about the cigarettes. I'm like, always me meeting Jamaican guys that don't smoke cigarettes or weed. Imagine my luck. Yeah, after eating too. Oh my god, yeah, that's another one. Right. Like I'm not a real heavy weed smoker like that. I take a pull or two here, like a well now it's getting to like maybe almost 2 blunts a day. Like I finish one blunt, then I start another one, but I don't complete it. Yeah, cigarettes is a lot of money. After everything, cigarettes go good with everything, especially with me. Like if I stop smoking cigarettes, I don't think I could drink alcohol because I cannot have my drinks without saying like he'll buy me my drink, but he would not buy me no fucking cigarettes. Like that shit used to piss me off, especially like when we was just dating whatever. He would come over and have me a bottle and then no fucking cigarettes. I was like, yo, this nigga is blowing minds. Like he's like, you don't need no cigarettes. And I was like, oh, give me some money. This is what I had to do. Like, oh, give me some money for weed or whatever. Knowing I had fucking weed all the time because, like I said, I'm not a big smoker like that. So I could always act like I bought some shit. What's some ass? And now the A-Rap's probably about to take it up too. Yeah, they ridiculous. Like like if you don't buy the bootleg cigarette, the regular cigarettes like damn near $20 fucking, and he got the nerve to try to raise it $1. That's some bullshit. I'm about to start riding Chinese buses to the Indian reservation. The fuck? Because I think you could buy some. You just can't buy more than I think 3 cartons. Yeah, I like my drinks. I like my drinks. But I can't. But like the drinking wasn't nothing for me to let go. But the cigarettes, ooh, that was hard. No, I like me a good. Oh, they told the pack. Shit, not here. Not here. Shit, I need my. Yo, it's crazy because when I first started smoking cigarettes, I never bought packs, but I remember you can get 6 Lucy's for $1. Never that. Now they like 75 cents a cigarette. Like I don't know how people could buy Lucy's. I'd rather just buy a pack. Like to me, that's just no. And then I'll be going back and forth, back and forth. Like just getting my goddamn pack and let's get it over with. She said I bought some Ciroc and Marshalls to the fridge. Shit. Yep, $11. That's what I pay for mine. That's why I was like, now if they raise the cigarettes, you know the bootleg one's gonna do it. Now they're gonna be like $12. It's like illegal. They stamp from different countries. I mean, not different countries, different states. The New York State ones are, you know how they want to regulate it to make their money. So the bootleg ones is basically they got them. Maybe they like any state that sell it cheaper, they'll get it from that state. So they get the bigger cut. You know, no, it's not like a generic brand. Like they stamps is from different, like, you know, different states got different prices, and so they basically get it from other states, and they get a bigger cut. Cause New York City, I guess the cut that they would get, you know, that's why if they catch you, you could lose your tobacco license. But you can get it back after a while, cause you know them Arabs, they got 2011 stores anyway, so they don't care. They got a couple of stores they don't do nothing in, and then they got the other stores, you know. Right, exactly. You already know when you buy in bulk, you get a better price anyway, so you know how it goes. Yeah, yeah. Where's, in fact, let me look at the bottom of my damn pack. Where is it? I can't even see. It's too dark. Good night, Nyla. Yeah, it depends. Wherever's gonna be cheaper, that's where they're gonna go. Exactly. You know what I'm saying? But you're doing it for yourself, so that's not against the law. No, so you can do that. That's why the Indian reservations, they have like a well, from what I was told, I never been to one, but it was like when you go to the Indian reservation to buy, they don't let you buy more than 3 cartons because they want to make sure it's only for like your personal use, I guess. Yeah, yeah. But because I don't do like most of my, he don't smoke, so he always want to complain about the shit. Like nigga, I didn't hide that I smoke when you met me. Yeah, I love a good margarita. I need to start like making more drinks. Like I need to learn how to make more drinks. That's what I need to do. Cause I love BBQ daiquiris. Oh my god. I need to go on YouTube and figure out how to make their goddamn daiquiri. Good night. Lay down. Lay down. Here. Good night. If you do it again, you're not gonna get Yeah, I need to look on YouTube how to make a stroke they daiquiris from BBQs. Pumpkin seeds and margarita? I never heard of that one. He doesn't. He doesn't care either. He doesn't understand the need of cigarette. He does not care. Here she go again. She got caught trying to be funny. She knows I can see her on the damn baby cam. She thought she was gonna take some new toys out. No. And mind you guys, I'm still trying to get rid of a lot of these goddamn toys. And it's crazy because she still got mad toys in the storage too. So some of the toys I have to hold on to because like she got like this race car thing. I can't get the cars away because it flips down. Look, I might keep that though because she hasn't played with it in a while. Maybe she'll be into it. I never thought about that one. That's different though. I like to do different. But I don't really like pumpkin seeds though, so I don't know. I don't really like pumpkin. Like even pumpkin pie and that. But yeah, I still need to learn how to do the salt thing, like make it good. Well, I'm having a little nightcap. I deserve it. And I'm gonna have to like once she finally go to bed, I'm gonna have to, so I appreciate you guys for sitting up with me. Cause once she finally go to bed, I'm gonna have to mop. Ugh, cause she got the you know. I haven't had pumpkin bread. Maybe I'll like it that way. I'll try it. Yeah, I'm not really a big fan of pumpkin. The most I ever do with pumpkin is like for Halloween when we try to carve it, which is usually horrible because I am not artsy at all. Like that, like making designs, like decorating, yeah, like making designs. No. So yeah, she got mad the first time. She finally, she's a mess. What is it? It's like a character. What is it? Cause I don't even watch that. Mm. I got to see that. Then I'm gonna look it up. I'm gonna put that. I'm gonna put that in the search bar. Carrie, matter of fact, like, oh no, I don't want to pull her tablet out in case she come over here start crying about that. But I would like something like that. I gotta go into. Y'all can find a lot of nice finds in Burlington, like the Burlington store. Ooh, they help they house thing. I'm staying away until I move because I get addicted when I get in that. But I'm gonna have to go in there. But I'm gonna stay away from the family goods aisle. I'm just gonna go to like the girls' outfits. That's it. I'm not gonna look at the toys. I'm not gonna look at the house. I'm just gonna go straight to the clothes, and that's it. The clothes and the shoes. That's it. I would love a nice drink machine. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Please do, because I want to look it up. I would love something like that. I told y'all my dream is to find like I'm just hoping I can find something in New York with a backyard. But in New York City, it's like not as common to find that where a landlord um doesn't either live on the property or like what's the better way to put it? I can't think of it. But that's what I said. I'm thinking about moving out of New York, but if I do, I know I cannot bring it back. And I would hate to be miserable and move her school and all that other shit. So you saying TJ Maxx and IKEA are combining? I like IKEA because I watch the Yobi Essentials, so I wouldn't do it, but like I would like to like. Well, but I'm gonna wait till I move though. Wait till I see how I do it. Wait till I see it. But I really, 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 really want a backyard. I ain't gonna hope for. I know for a fact I won't get a front and backyard, but I really, really want a backyard because I like the barbecue. So at least if I have my own backyard, I can always bring somebody there that I know how. Well, he know how to do, but I don't want to wait on him, so I can, always ask somebody else to do it. Black and Del Bev cocktail maker. Okay, definitely gonna look into that. Yeah, because the most I can do right now is a pina. I can do a pina colada with the Bacardi Breezer ones. I know how to mix a I mix like two different liquors in, and it'd be good and it still be sweet and creamy. That's what I want one for. That's exactly what I want mine for. She said I wanted the backyard for the kids to play in, barbecue, and have a small garden. That's what I want. I just want a small little garden where I grow my little vegetables and my little herbs, and then something to put up like a little play set. I would get her either like a jungle something with a sliding board, like a jungle gym with a sliding board, so that on the days where it's cold, I don't have to worry about going to the park because I know I'm not. You know what I'm saying? I just know myself, but I don't want to deprive her of things. But like the good thing in New York City, we have things like open play. So usually in the winter, she goes to open play a lot more often. But the apartments are so small to have only like I bought a lot of those things. Don't get me wrong, but it just depends on like how your apartment is shaped and the space you have and blah 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 blah. Because I gave away a lot of her stuff before I moved here, and she still got so many toys. Oh, okay. But I would see. I want to do some pasta pan shopping too. Okay, but yeah, I really want a backyard so bad. Like that's like really on me to have a backyard. Like I really want one. That's why I said even if I had to move like to like maybe Staten Island or some shit like that, which I really didn't want to do, or Queens, that would make him happy. And her school is in Queens, so but we'll see. I'm, but I'm really looking for something with a backyard. But I don't want nothing that like the landlord lives on the property with you. I don't want nothing like that. But I really am determined to find something. What? Yeah, or at least or even a balcony or some shit. But no, backyard because I need something in the winter, like so I don't have to go to parks. But she still needs to get her energy out. Yeah. Oh, that's happening immediately. A privacy fence. I already got so many decking. Do you watch this lady called UV Essential? UV Essentials. Gotta watch her. She teach you how to do it so nice and for like really bargains. So like you could literally go like IKEA, one of them places like, cause what I like about IKEA, like you can have them cut the wood whatever you want, so that cuts down on you even needing a lot of tools. So as long as you got somebody with the knowledge how to put it together, like it's really cute. But that's immediately when I'm getting the privacy fence immediately. I even tell the landlord like you can keep this shit when I leave. Like I'm just saying. But see, you own your house, you don't got a problem. But like a lot of times, if you're gonna upgrade their home and you tell them they can keep it, they're not gonna argue with you because it'll be custom fitted for like wherever I'm living. But I'm immediately getting a privacy fence immediately, and I'm even having one. And my thing, I would have like a privacy fence. One of them, like, well, one area will be like a focal wall for me, and then another part will probably be like a focal wall for Nala. So it could have two different things. Like, well, my focal privacy part will not like be real interactive, but Nala's will like along some of the ways. Yeah, it'd be adding value to the house. Exactly. It'd just be what I like, whatever. But you know what I'm saying? But see, like Nala's, it'll be like entertaining. Like that'll be like a little mini park, like when it's cold and stuff like that. And for Nala, I probably put like I said, like a jungle gym with that, and then I'll also get like a good, nice, bouncy house. Yeah, maybe I have to take down the jungle gym for or whatever, like in the summers. So yeah, that's real good. But that's immediately what I'm doing. I'm gonna let them know they can keep it when I leave, so they ain't gonna have no problems with that. So I don't know if y'all noticed, I seem to attract obsessive ass nosy people for no reason. I don't know. Mm. But I definitely want that. But I definitely gotta remind myself because I don't know why I ain't never learned how to do them daiquiris. And then I'm moving up to the next house. I'm building for ground up so I can die. Oh, that's beautiful. Anytime you can do that, that's nice. That's what I say. That's how I want to do my tiny home. It's true, Annie. I track a lot of weirdos. I don't know what it is about me. Maybe I need to go back in therapy. I don't know. But yeah, I would love to do that. But like I said, I'm gonna do that, but with my tiny home, and that'll be for later. Like it's gonna take a couple years to save up for this because it can get expensive, even with grants and shit. But I will have the advantage because like I don't like the type of apartments I choose to live in now. I don't have to pay a lot of money, so that's more money to save. Because I'm thinking for future. But like I said, I'm gonna always have enough space. Yeah, that's probably true. Energy. I've heard that before. Energy vampires. Yeah, that they got to be, and they be aggressive though. Like that's a weird, weird part. Yeah, that is my goal. I'm telling you, I really want to be like. That's why I said that's the only reason why I will be willing to leave New York City. Because for some reason, it's like I judge society by online, and it seems like people are getting weirder and weirder. And it seems like a lot of things that was festering inside of people, I guess maybe during the pandemic, it just came out. And like I told you, I feel like people are really expressive online than they would normally be in like real life situations. Like I swear, if y'all met me, y'all would know I'm the same way in real life. I promise you. Mouth just, and I really don't be, but I'm working on that. But they make it hard for me. You know what I'm saying? That's why sometimes I even just like take a break from just on like I'll be online, but I just won't be in this sector because like sometimes like there'll be me restraining myself on here will sometimes cause me to lash out in real life, like for things I normally wouldn't do. So if I ever get to that point, that's why I'm like, let me step back, because mm, yeah. But I've always had that issue all my life. Facts. I do. But they can't take it, and that makes them. That's the crazy part. When you ignore them, it makes them want you more. It's like being some type of toxic relationship that I didn't even sign up for. It did. It really did. In real life too. In real life, it brought the crazy out of people. It's a lot. Like they said, a lot of relationships didn't last through COVID. Like whether you were married or just in a committed relationship or whatever you had going on, a lot of siblings relationship didn't last through this. Like if you like everybody that was living together, like it broke up a lot of families more than it helped. See, we were fine because like I like in my regular people that have to deal with every day. I don't like clingy people like that. Except for my kids, I don't consider my kids to be clingy. Like they probably consider me to be clingy. Like the only people in my life that ever could accuse me of being clingy is my kids. So like the only people I could be around all the time, and even if I get like a girl like Nala, like she was just doing the most a couple of minutes ago. But now it seems like she's on her way to bed, thank goodness. But I still would deal with it every day. It doesn't really bother me. It's like I get accustomed to it. But like if that was like her dad doing that, like we'd have broke up years ago. Like I can't, I don't care about none of that other stuff he's doing for me. I just can't like deal with somebody bringing me a headache. I really can't. Yeah, exactly. It really is. Oh, I don't. But it's just like I get an attitude because I already know if I'm going to be in a certain area, they're gonna take any little thing I say and do and try to like go and go and go and go and go. You know what I'm saying? That's why I try to like not. I try. People may not think about. Trust me, I don't be saying half the things I could or want to. Right. I just gotta be. I tell people all the time, just because I look young as hell, and people think I'm being conceited, but I know I look young as hell. Like I get carded all the time when I don't go to liquor stores. That's if I go to a liquor store that's not familiar with me, or even a supermarket and try to buy a Corona, they always want to see my ID. So I know I look young as hell. So I'm not being conceited. It's the truth. I have a baby face. I'm not being. I'm not. Anyway, I can't change no more. I'm past that point. Oh, they can never take my joy. Like I tell people, they gonna be go mad trying to drive me mad. But like I said, it. But like me, I feel like, and also like I'm an empathic person. People try to act like I'm not, but I really am empathic person. So I do be like, and then so it'd be like a combination of things online. Because sometimes, because like I already told you, ever since I've been through my trauma therapy, I don't even care if we related or not. Like I'm not dealing with your bullshit. If you're bad consistently outweighs your good, I'm not being bothered with you. I'm sorry. The only people with a guaranteed spot in my life is my children. Like, and I don't know if that makes me sound wrong, but I spent way too many years being way too nice to people. Right. Ain't no need to change. Be your motherfucking self. And like Kurt Cobain said it best. I'd rather be hated for who I am than loved for who I'm not. And that's the truth. And I live by that theory. Hey, at least the people that fuck with me gonna fuck with me. Shit, I don't care. But I've been loving myself enough for everybody. Shit, you got the kind of mother I had, you learn quickly. You got to. Right. It really doesn't. It doesn't bring karma. Exactly. You know what I'm saying? It's the difference between hazing and like straight up being miserable and nasty. Right. Just like I tell people, I'm from Harlem. Do you know? That's why I said people really. I think that's another reason why people be mad. But I don't know how like it is where y'all grew up in Harlem. Like niggas roasted you down, roasted you. Why you think Harlem is the center for fashion? Everybody was competing, like even in the church, you know what I'm saying? They was competing, they was talking shit. Like it was always a fashion show. Like people didn't like that. Like literally, if you came downstairs, like say we both come from my apartment and we see we got on the same shirt or the same like same one of us got to figure out who's going upstairs because ain't nobody want to be looking alike and all that. Like that's how I grew up, you know what I'm saying? And like and basically people roasting you, it kept you on your toes, you know what I'm saying? You didn't want to get caught slipping, put it like that. They your haters keep you your biggest admirers. Facts. I'm always fighting back. You already know. I don't care what they talking about. They be like, oh, you out. Oh well. Y'all gonna be mad because every time you say something, I'm gonna say something. Oh, thank you. She said, I like you uppity. I love you and your confidence immediately. First time I saw you was on this and I thought you was crazy. Then I said, nah, she's dope. Wow, that's one of the most prettiest compliments I heard. Thank you. Yeah, then I say because you are perfectly imperfect and not just fine. Exactly. That part. Yeah, exactly. And they would roast you. Like everybody like I wish now I wish I would have took more pictures or like oh I'm so like God bless the dead. This lady name is Jackie. She was like our local project photographer. She photographed everybody. Like it didn't matter who was beefing with who didn't like who, including the people who didn't like her. Like she didn't care. She photographed everybody, their kids, like and she died years back. And her son is actually talented too. But yeah, like the way the project group, they look so, because it's being gentrified right now. So like a lot of things going, but like they used to have this thing called, anybody listening from Taft, you already know, the half moon. Bitch, the dozens used to go down because like it don't fucking cry. And like I told you, I'm a kid. That's what I said. I would cry through all the roasts I receive in Harlem. You think I'm not gonna cry on YouTube? I don't give a fuck. Y'all can't say shit to me about crying that they ain't say to me. Like everybody, like you tell somebody, oh, uppity was crying, they gonna be like, oh my god, she's still doing that shit. Like, girl, like I always cry. It was not because you hurt my feelings, because I get real mad. But you know, you know how you get mad. But it's like this lady said it. She said it in my comment. She's like, she's a Pisces too. I cry when I get mad too. It's like when I'm at my limit. That's how I am. Like I really am. But it could be happy tears too sometimes, or just frustrated or whatever. But I'm gonna cry. I don't know why. But it's not like I'm hurt. It's just like it's one of my ways of showing emotion, especially when I can't show it how I want to show it. You know what I'm saying? Right. Exactly. Right. See, I don't do shit like that. I have never done that. That's what I be trying to tell people. Nutty, like I'm saying, like you see me crying, you really need to leave me the fuck alone. And I have dealt with some malignant ass narcs in my past. But the minute I got to the point of crying, they be like, wait a minute, hold on, you okay? You Aquarius, so you be knowing you. She's an Aquarius. See, I'm a Pisces, so she know. And the I have the twins are my dad's kids. His last kids, they twins. They both Aquarius. February 11th. My biological mother's Aquarius. Yeah, they cool. They good. But I'm telling you, them water signs, boy. But like people don't understand. I think because Pisces, we can like really be like chameleon, like a chameleon for like Pisces can intake any sign. Like I feel like Pisces are a combination of all the different signs. That's why when they be like giving out things for things, you really gotta know a Pisces, know a Pisces. They be leaving Pisces out because we can take on a lot of different signs. But for the most part, Pisces are real nice. But when they don't get on that bias side. Also, is he a March or February Pisces? Because when I hear the February Pisces, but remember I told y'all this lady that I came across that did the tarot thing, she's a February Pisces. And she got that strong ass energy, like the way she be talking on her page. I think she called True Tarot Pisces. I'm subbed to her. Oh, he's March. So he's like me. I'm March 11th. When's his? I'm March 11th. I have another sister. She's March 3rd. And I'll tell you, my brother's the 18th. And then I have another brother. He's the same day as me, March 11th. Ain't that crazy? My mother first and last was born on the first day. The her and it's crazy because see, her first 5 kids, which is by my dad, she got a girl, boy, girl, 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 and then she had another 5 kids, right? And then with her last 5 kids, she got 3 dads. So then she had a boy, girl, boy, 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 and then her first girl and boy is on the same day. Ain't that weird? Or meant to be? I don't know. Oh, he's the 8th. Oh, okay. No, you're right, but I always try to correct myself because Cancer men are trash, in my opinion. They trash. And see how Voodoo was talking all that shit? He's a Cancer man. He acted just like them. They are emotionally manipulative. They are diabolical. They all that bullshit. Wait a minute, Annie. No, you did. Wait a minute. Annie must be she said she a Libra. Don't know much about Libras. I'm finding out about a lot of Virgo women is cool, but it's the only woman sign I ever had a deep issue with was Gemini women. But I might be basing them off of one. K. Michelle and Tamar Braxton, I feel like they are great public leads for Pisces women. I feel like they represent me well, especially K Michelle. And Tamar is more me when I'm like, but no, I have a lot with Tamar too, especially since I saw her on Big Brother Celebrity. I was so happy when she won. Ooh, like I felt like if I would with Big Brother, I would do it the Pisces way too. Tamar, shout out to you, boo. Oh, okay, and it's in your blood. Remember, I told you I think a lot of things are passed down DNA wise. You know what I'm saying? A lot of my roots are like a lot of my people in my family. We were always pro black. You know what I'm saying? Pro black. It's a lot of that in my like we. I have a line. I have a lineage of people. We always been that way. You know what I'm saying? So that's probably why it's in me like that. You know. So when I want to speak up for something, I have to. And then I think that's what made even for my own personal self, like I would like, and I think to this day a lot of my siblings are jealous of me, especially the one by my dad. Well, not so much my other siblings, that's not, but especially the ones by my dad, because like I never had to eat liver growing up because I was able to express myself. I was like, I'll take the spankings, I'll take not eating nothing else, but I'm not eating that fucking liver. I just won't do it. I never ate chitlin. So once I did that thing with the liver, I never had to eat chitlins or none of that. Like she never made me. Like anytime they made like liver for dinner, like I would be the one that they would buy takeout for. And my siblings was mad. They want to call me favorites. Like, no, but y'all didn't go through it like I went through it. Y'all didn't fight for y'all rights like I fought for my rights. So I've been fighting for my rights on a personal level for a long ass time. But then when I got older, but I'm just that way. If I feel like somebody, that's why I think that's what makes me mad the most. And people are like, oh, trying to make it seem like I'm bullying people or like acting like I'm an elitist and like, how do you feel like I'm being elitist? Like I feel that way about myself. I'm not making nobody feel that way about themselves. If you don't want to hold yourself to the standards I hold to, I don't look at you different. I just know I'm supposed to feel this way about myself. I've been feeling this way about myself. Even in school, like my grandmother, because I did that thing with the liver, like I'm telling y'all, it transferred into school. So I was always supported in my emotions about myself. I always was. And just like I only had one, like out of my family, like I said, I even really even realized like the colorism issue until I got to high school. But just because I didn't personally experience it didn't make me stop doing it for others. But then like I said, when I got on social media, I seen it in a wider stance. But that's why that's why sometimes I think I be getting like frustrated with people. Like just because you that's not your personal experience doesn't mean you don't have comprehension skills. So either you're willfully ignorant or you're trying to be funny. I don't know. Either way, I don't like that shit. So I feel the need to speak up because then I feel like you're trying to play in my face, you know? And I feel like you can't do that with me. Captain my debate team. I wasn't lying about that shit. And I went to a top tier high school. I didn't go to no rinky dink shit. Right? Shit, you and me both. I think that God, my record is clean. And I need to get more into the signs. That's my issue. I used to read a sign book, and I keep saying this, but I have to remind myself. It's um a black person. They put a sign book, and they diagnose every sign. They say how you get along with relationships, work, children, family members. Like they literally, and everybody that read this book, like every time I try to steal this book from the library, somebody stole this book from me. Look how karma works. But I need to look it up and buy the book. As an adult, I need to buy this book for myself and copies for friends because I know they're gonna try to steal it from me. All right, yeah, you got the facts. Now, if anybody got fight in their blood, it's Haitian. They the first. They the people they was the first black liberated country. Facts. Now that will be passed down through your DNA. That's a fact. Yeah, and you sound like my sister, and I don't know if she became that way. You know, that's a sister. Like I told you, like I experienced the colorism issue because we was raised that way. Not to, but I had this one sister, like she was one of the twins. I, the baby of my father's kids, but out the twins, she was the oldest because she came out first. So she used to always say that because my father is more dark skinned, darker like to me. I consider myself dark skinned, but I've had some dark skinned women tell me that I'm a safe brown, so to respect their feelings. But I always like to claim dark skin because I think I'm dark skinned. But some women have told me I'm a safe brown. So, but anyway, because my sister is darker than me, and she's my father complexion, so maybe I don't want to like alienate her feelings. But I do know she is a known hypochondriac, so who knows what the issue was. But anyway, my grandma used to always baby her about that situation. I never understood it, you know. But she was a fighter. Like that's the sister I told you. Like she used to knock out men in her teenage years, like literally knock them out. So of course people don't want to fight her. So that's how I used to get in a lot of fights when I was younger, because she get into it and then she used to have a lot of her friends use her like an attack dog, you know. So that shit used to annoy me too, you know. So yeah. So she used to get into fight with guys and win, which is a good thing for my brother because he was the only boy at that time. So she used to help him with a lot of fights. But most of our fights was around her anyway. Thank you. I'm the same way, and that's what people don't understand about me. She said I can go from sweet as pie to hellbound in 3 seconds, and I'm able to hold things in the heat of passion. I'm passionate about that part. That's why I've heard. That's why I prefer when I. That's why I wish when I tell people to leave me alone, they really do. Because then when I go to fuck up, uppity the bad guy. But that's okay. Because I feel like I'm validating anything I fucking say. I don't care what nobody else talk about. Because I know in my mind, if I don't start with you and you start with me, anything goes. And if you notice when they ask people what did uppity do to you, they don't got no fucking story. They just don't like how I feel about myself, which is weird. Work on feeling, work on your loving yourself as much as I love myself. How about you do that? You get further in life, because I ain't gonna never myself. You ain't got to worry about that shit. But yeah, I have what you call it. So I never really like I was, but don't get me wrong, I always talk shit. But see, the girls that I was around, that's what we did. We talk shit. We was too cute to be fighting. But don't get me wrong, we know how to handle ourselves if necessary. But like I didn't hang around girls that want to fight all the time. I never was a gang. I never wanted to be a gang member. None of that shit, you know. But I will defend myself. Fuck. And I always like the upper echelon, man. Always. I couldn't wait till I was 18. You know? Yeah, and then another thing I know is like I notice a lot of people because like this one girl while she was like when she moved down south, she was like, because in New York City you arguing shit. She's like, but if you move down south, you gotta be careful who the fuck you argue with, because them bitches could shoot you and shit. She says, but because but like I said, but in New York, it could go easily that, but more than likely a woman shooting you is like odd, you know. But she's like, in the South is very common. Yeah, and in New York City, it's a lot of those. It's a lot of women like that, very pretty, but they would box the fuck out of you. You got to be careful. No, like I tell people, I'm not a fighter, but I'm well versed in self defense. Well versed in that shit, you know. But I'm not trying to fight no fucking guy. But my sister, she would not hesitate. I got two sisters like that actually, but one of them is not like she would initiate it. But like, let a guy come at her crazy. In New York City, you got because so many niggas are very disrespectful. So they found out the hard way. You know what I'm saying? About one of my sisters, but the other one, like, she just known for that shit. That's the sister that I talk about. You wouldn't really like. She's a Pisces, like ticky ticky boom boom. You know what I'm saying? Pisces got that issue. Ticky ticky boom boom. Nice, like, and you would never think that. Like a lot of people like to call her Oreo because they like trying to say like she not a white girl or nothing. That's just how she is. Well, if anything, she got a Spanish complex. She thinks she's Spanish, and it doesn't help that most people think she is too. Like most people think she's Dominican because she's dark skinned. They think she's just like a dark skinned Dominican because she speaks Spanish so fluently. You would think it's her first language, and sometimes she acted like that too. She would like. I remember that time, like she would act like she never remember like Barrette. She like Bolita. How you say the English? How you say English? Like girl, it's Barrette. But she speaks it very fluently. That's how my son speaks a little Spanish. She thought that was her son. Facts. Like I'm too grown for that shit now. She said I shoot for ask question, but like, yeah, I was like, I be listening to story times. I love listening to story times from people. Like, I love like if you're a good story times teller, I will watch your channel. But I love to see like people from New York City. You know what I'm saying? Because I can relate more. Because like when I watch story times from people, like if they, especially like Life with Simone, she's like one of the best on here. But the story time, like she's one of the top females. Like I watched her too from her I watched her grow too. But it's hard. Like I don't know the places that she be talking about, but if you from LA or the way she describing it, like or whatever the case may be, you would get it because it's kind of like that's how I got to know how big LA was. Because she's like they over in the next city, if you know this, but I really can't relate. But like it was somebody from New York, but it's not like a lot of popping storytellers from New York City. I'm waiting to find a good storyteller from Harlem because the girl I be watching now, she's from the Bronx. So I really don't know the Bronx that well. Like when I was in the Bronx, like when I had my apartment on 168 Webster, I barely hang. I used to go to the park like 2 blocks up, and then and I never hung over there, you know. And then Teller Avenue, that's where the rehabilitation center is now. I still there. I used to go up there when my grandmother got moved over there when she was like trying to get when she was in like in a therapy in the hospital. She was there for like 7 years, so I used to go visit there. But that was like the only two places I went. Teller Avenue to the I think it's called Daughters of Jacob Rehabilitation Center, and then right up the block, 2 blocks the opposite way, to that park. I didn't even go to the Project Park, Webster. But any other than that, I went straight to Harlem. Like when my kids was younger, we never hung in the Bronx, you know, unless we went to like shopping area or go to eat or something. Like as far as just like hanging in the block, no, we didn't do that. We would go like to Taft. If we was gonna hang on the block, I went to like the projects I grew up in. But yes, I never really hung in the Bronx. Or but when I would before I even had kids, when I used to go to the Bronx, I used to go to White Plains Road to go to like the bashment parties and shit like that, you know. And that, you know, that's when I would go to like the restaurants and that, you know. So, but I'm waiting to find like a poppin' storyteller from like Harlem. I really am. Cause then I would know everywhere they're talking about. Like, cause sometimes they don't want to give up certain names, you know, so that they won't be doxing people. Cause when you do story times, you can't like give people names and that, you know. But if they from Harlem, I would know what they say without them giving out too much information. Do you do it already, sweet one? I'm gonna have to go look at. I know you were doing the shorts because I love story time from New York City girls. Oh my God, they talking about staying in shape. If a bitch try you, you know what I'm saying? It's like, see, in New York City though, like we can't, we're not allowed to. You gotta know how to fight in New York City because we can't have guns. We can't even have fucking pepper spray. You know the fuck? They don't even want you having knives past a certain point. You know, damn sure can't have a box cutter. But the good thing about it, if you're a female, the cop don't be even checking for you like that. Okay, I am. I will. Cause I love story times. That's my shit. When I be disappearing from the B sector, that's where I be at. Story times. I watch the girls and then I watch the jail story times from the guys. And then I'll be like, you know, and then the other little Hollywood B sectors. But only when Hollywood spin the beat. Like I don't care about what they wearing. I want when people spilling tea. Like this TK Kirkland thing, I'm all into that shit. Cause they spilling tea, they giving receipts, all that shit. You know what I'm saying? I love it when it gets that dirty. But as far as what they do and who they dating, I don't give a fuck, you know. That's why I started watching Wally too. No offense, but because I watch Choice TV, so he's been my celebrity god, not god, but you know, guy for a minute. I like his spin on it. Oh yeah, he stole Eddie Murphy watch. They saying I forgot ground, you know the weed, but I shared it on my page. This guy called Mac Mean, who I got him to diss Tracy, y'all. Tracy had a crush on him when I posted because I like Mac Mean and he's from Harlem. No, he's from the Bronx. He's not from Harlem. He's from the Bronx, but he's a good guy. Yeah, I made him dismiss Tracy. I posted the shit that she be talking about. Cause you know when Tracy go in other sectors, she be acting brand new. Bitch. Nah. So when she was putting a noose, when she was reposting that noose around the baby shit, I tagged the fuck out of his ass. So you hear she don't mention him no more. So anyway, but yeah, this guy named Mac Mean, he's still I know he's sick of me though. I did it in a rude way. I don't care. But you know, he's a nice guy. Wait, anyway, he did the clip of the Eddie Murphy story. He did the clip of the Eddie Murphy story about how TK Kirkland stole the watch. Like I'm going to do a live about that one day, y'all, because that is a juicy ass story. It's a juicy ass story. I'm telling y'all. If y'all haven't been following it, TK Kirkland took Eddie Murphy watch, and this came out after because you know. It's a big story because it's a guy and they all from LA. So if y'all from LA, I think I know damn, how you pronounce the guy? His real name is Anthony McKinley, Scoochie, whatever the fuck his name is. Some weird ass. Anyway. And I used to like TK Kirkland, you know, because I know he's an asshole. But like I told y'all, I like assholes. I like assholes. I do. Now, aesthetically, he's not my type. But I had a feeling like had I have met him in public, I probably could have got past that because I like assholes. I don't know why. I do. But yeah, so I always liked the TK Kirkland. I thought he was funny and I like his sense. I like his type of humor. But ever since him and that Charleston White shit happened, so TK, this guy Scroungy came up, right? And Scroungy is saying that TK Kirkland said that he tried to come at the guy's girlfriend, and TK Kirkland's like, he's not player because like it's not his fault that the girl wanted to talk back to him, blah blah blah. So the guy Scroungy saying, no, it wasn't about no girl. It was about the respect factor. And now it's certainly about his daughter. I guess apparently he tried to talk to his daughter. And he said he's like, he walked up on him and he basically just knocked him out. So TK Kirkland is claiming like he didn't knock me out. He snuck me in the back of the head with a pipe and I almost died. And so he said he was like, so he wanted to hurt him. So now he's saying he called the cops because he snuck him in the back of the head with a pipe. But he's saying like, oh, I wasn't really gonna go through with it, you know? So they recently did a live and he was asking him to like square up and fight or whatever the case may be. He's like, but I get what the guy is saying though, because at first I'm like, but I'm gonna break it down when I do the live. But anyway, because at first I'm like, well, if he's saying that, because he said that he knocked him out twice. And then the second fight is what y'all see online, where y'all see them shorts of TK Kirkland and the guy Scroungy fighting. But it wasn't a knockout like Scroungy said. So that's what made me suspect, because he said he knocked him out twice. He said he knocked him out the first time, and then he had him locked up because he lied and said that he hit him in the back of the head with a pipe. And he said he didn't do that. He said I just hit her one time. And they saying that, and this is the video that I'm looking for though. Because they were saying like TK Kirkland, he showed like pictures of like his head, the back of his head with the stitches and stuff. But they were saying like when you look at the pictures, it don't seem like he was hitting the back of the head with a pipe. Because the guy is saying like he punched him one time and they was like he got a glass jaw, basically meaning like He's soft or whatever. So he's like, he went down after one punch, and they was like, he went to sleep. They was like, when he hit him, he was like basically saying he hit him one time, and on his way to the ground, he went to sleep, so he couldn't back himself up. Hey, Sincere, how you doing? Yeah, but the fight is out. It's not a whole fight. It's like you can look it up on the short. Just look up TK Kirkland and Scrungy or whatever the hell his name is. So the reason for them fighting keeps switching up. You know what I'm saying? That's why I'm gonna do the live. But I want to see the live where he showed the stitches, because I could be able to see if that was from a pipe or just somebody knocking you out and you was, hitting your head. Because he said the guy hit his head on the concrete. That's where the stitches came from. But he was like, when he got out of jail, he was mad because TK Kirkland got him locked up. So he was like, he act like I wasn't gonna get out of jail. He was like, so I heard on the day I was getting out that he was performing at some type of comedy show in LA or whatever, or some part. So he was like, he walked up to him, and that's the fight that y'all can see. Because he was like, I walked up to him and I knocked him out again. But on the fight, there was no knockout. You know what I'm saying? It looked like he had TK Kirk and legs, and then TK had him by the waist. So it was like basically a wrestling match, and then they eventually broke it up. So it wasn't no knockout. So that's why when TK Kirkland's like, you keep telling people you knock me out, that's not true. You suck a punch. He said you hit me from the back with a pipe the first time, and that's why I pressed charges on you, because I wanted to hurt you. And then the guy did say that too. He was like, he reached out to some people to try to have something done to me. But when they realized who I was, they said, nah, it wasn't going down like that. Because y'all know TK is from New Jersey, and the guy that he's fighting is from LA, and that's where all this happened at in LA. You know what I'm saying? So, of course, people going to stick together, especially from East Coast people. Because, mind you, I remember I tell you when I liked that guy from LA. I was like, why don't you and your wife come visit or whatever? He was like, man, stop asking me that. I'm never coming to New York. He was like, I don't like nothing about New York but you. I was like, wow. Is Tupac, Biggie B still living? They've been dead for years. But anyway. So that video, based on that video, I was like, well, nobody ever seen the first video that TK Kirkland claims that the guy hit him in the back. He snuck up behind with a pipe. And he's saying he just punched him. So, and he got a glass jaw. So we don't know. So that's why when they had a new meeting, and he was like, TK Kirkland was like, let's meet up and fight. And the guy wouldn't really, like, he basically was like picking up his baby, showing his he was picking up his biracial baby, showing the wife, like, I'm married. Oh, first he got mad because TK Kirkland called him broke. He's like, broke where? So that's another thing that was weird to me. But both of them are colorists, so that's don't take one side or the other. But how he showed his wealth was like he was showing little like things at the house, and then he picked up his biracial baby and showed his wife. His wife looked like a young Latina or some shit like that, or maybe she mixed. I don't know, but she looked real young. She looked like she just into her 20s or some shit like that. So TK Kirkland, based on, like I said, you can doctor yourself, especially when you show your window. So TK Kirkland was like, oh, you live right. He's like, you live right around the corner from me. That's nothing. And he was like, let's meet here. And the guy was like, why would I meet you to fight? Like, he was like, you keep telling people you knock me out. Let's meet up. We don't got to do no cameras, no nothing. You know what I'm saying? So when the guy went and meet, that's what made me think like, okay, maybe TK's not lying, maybe the guy did not, maybe the guy did sneak him with a pipe. But like I told y'all, I'm not in the street like that. But then when I read when I watched the reactions, they basically was like, oh, why would he go meet him? And because TK did say during the argument, he was like, the case is still open and you talking too much. So they was like, the guy don't got no wins. If he meet up with TK and beat his ass again, like he said he did, he can file a police report again. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's no reason for him to meet up, especially if you don't put papers on the man. First they said it was over a woman, and TK Scrunchy said that it wasn't over the woman, it was over the fact that he was dating a woman and the woman turned him down because she was talking to him, and instead of him accepting that, TK basically tried to throw dirt on his name.
So he considered that disrespectful. But now they're trying to say that TK tried to talk to the guy's daughter. So I don't know. But TK did admit it to calling the cops on him. But he said because the first time it happened, he hit him in the back of the head with a pipe and he could have almost died. He was like, I'm a grown man, you know what I'm saying? He said, I got too much to live for. So, I was going to get him handled. But they called me on the phone and they was like, they didn't want to do that. Like, they wanted us to work it out or whatever. Forgotten Kings is the best place. Exactly. And then it was a girl, she came on MREC TV. Now, this guy's from Brooklyn. But this girl has been in the question, but she claimed that she's, how you say, she was there and the fight was over her. But then the girl did say it was mostly over her daughter. So I think he's basically trying to holler at the guy's daughter. Because the kids he got now, they're young. They're younger than Nyla. But the other girl, his other daughter, she was older at the time. I think because they did ask, they was like, "How old is the daughter?" When TK was trying to talk to her, and they was like, "She's 25." But I guess it's the fact that they're friends, or even comrades, or even like peers. Because my uncles was the same way. That's why it was another reason why I really couldn't date guys in Harlem, because I couldn't talk to my brother friends, which is like my brother is 1 year younger than me, so all his friends is basically my friends. I couldn't talk to my uncle friends. He's 10 years older than me. My youngest uncle is 10 years older than me. And he had an issue. Like, they wouldn't necessarily be his friend. But because they grew up together, even if they never was friends, he had an issue with it. You know what I'm saying? And Harlem is small but big. So, like, I just, like, stayed away from Harlem people. But, like, guys really would fight over that. Like, to this day, if my brother was ever here, like, because one of my brother, like, I have said it before, like, one of my brother friends, a couple of them actually, well, two, try to talk to me. I'm like, you want me to tell my brother about this? And they immediately backed off. And they were like, oh, or they'll come back the next day like, I was drunk. Like, nigga, get the fuck out of here. Because they know my brother will take a special trip down here. So guys feel offensive if you got friends and stuff like that, and you try to holler at their siblings or they moms, they aunt. Like, I guess they feel like their family members should be like, oh, you can't do that. And unless you a punk and you gotta, like, because I done seen guys get punked out, like, shit. Not in Harlem, but in Brooklyn. It was embarrassing. Like, ooh. Yeah, exactly. That's what he was saying. And then Scrunchy was saying, like, I would never try to kill you. He was like, it was a respect factor we was fighting over. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know, but I always did like Tiki Kirkland. I thought he was like, a chill ass dude. But it's like ever since Charleston White came out, it's like it spiraled a whole bunch of shit, It's been spiraling. So I almost been live for goddamn 4 hours. Nala had finally went to bed, thank goodness. So I'm about to annoy my neighbors while I fucking mop this goddamn floor. Yeah, they do. But go to Forgotten Kings, but he only get clips, so it will get you caught up. But it's a lot going on. It's a lot going on. That's why I haven't went live on a hold on, goddamn train. That's why I haven't went live about the TK situation, because the story keep quick flipping, but there's more players coming out and they claiming they got receipts of this and this and that. So I'm just be looking in, like, let me see what's going on, because this is juicy to me. And I can get real biased commentary. I can get real biased commentary because, like, these are two like I said, I like TK Kirk. He could be a colorist, and then now that this is coming out, a lot of women are coming out, and they're mostly mixed women or white adjacent women, and they saying like he's even they say like he's a bully. He tries to be a bully with other men, but I guess with Scunjo or whatever his name is, because he was born and raised in Cali and he's friends with the same friends, like, they're gonna side with him. So I guess that's why they work in his favor with Scunjo, because, like, he was born and raised out there in LA and TK Kirkland come from Jersey. He just moved out there years ago. But thank you guys for sitting around with Uppity. Nala finally went to bed. I appreciate you guys. I'm about to mop and shit. Like, cause she was going crazy before she did go. I appreciate you guys though. Chef kisses. Mwah. I'll see y'all on these YouTube street later on. Well, I'll be around for the lasagna thing. Cause by then we'll be well, I don't know how much, but I'll be in the chat and I'm gonna be watching the replay and all that shit. Cause it would be. She said, "Uppity, thank goodness people have more sense than that. Otherwise, this world would be literal hell." That's a fact. Yeah, but I'll be coming back live, and I'm gonna have my other page too, because I'm gonna have to figure out some way to bring the watch hours up on the other page. But yeah, we'll be in what you call it, Legoland tomorrow. So thank you guys. Mwah. Chef kisses. Good night. Oh, good morning.